Okay, let's see if this works. Experiments today with my stream. Let's cue in the music first. All right. Let's check the YouTube streams. Excellent, my ass. I see nothing. It's a scam.
But it's okay. I don't have the pieces of your home. Buried in the flashbacks. All these wicked nightmares have gone cold.
All right. Okay, so real question, is my YouTube streams running? I do not know. Error? Yes, it's me. Now you want to verify after I went live?
You grew old in suburbia, where pretty demons never show, shifting shapes in millenniums.
Aldord, how's it going?
Okay. I don't have the pieces of your home, buried in the flashbacks. All these wicked
Yo, Aldord, are you on my vertical stream or are you on my regular YouTube stream? Because I'm trying to do both vertical and horizontal. I don't know if it's working. We're figuring it out. I think my vertical's working. Hold up. Yo! YouTube, what's up? Awesome. Alright, what about the other one? It's not letting me change the dashboard to the regular one. Bro, there's a button, but it's grayed out. It's toxic. Oh, I think both of them are here. No, you're scamming me. One of them didn't come up. Come on.
Now we go way, way back, as far as way back goes. Still stand aside, you know I'll
Let's try to launch it
be
again.
here when all the monsters come. I've got
Send it. Come on. Come on. Come on, Technologia. You gotta work. I think it's working. I just can't see it. You know what? I'm going straight to my YouTube channel. Let's see it from there. Mute. I just can't. Oh, it's working! Actually, this is great! What's up, YouTube? We got it! Finally! Alright, everybody, welcome to the stream! Pansy here. Check this out. Vertical stream can't see it, but check this out. Yo, we've been doing the Night Vendor event, and I burned a lot of cash. I was at like almost 220 bill, and now I'm like down to 168 something. Hold on, let's see how much cash we got. 188. But dude, the money's coming in so good. Now I'm actually doing 2 weeks in a row. I did Party Boss Rush. It's beautiful. So like every week it's like 30, 40 bill liquid silver. I was about to buy a alchemy stone of destruction, but I'm like, nah, let's hold. Let's just hold. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but I'm just holding. I need to get my deck Karazats. That 4 AP is gonna be big. I think I got one Sakraya shard worth of Sakraya shards, like one crystal worth of shards so far. So that's like some AP coming in there. I really need to get, look at that. Look at that. Look at these guys flexing. Huh? Pay to win. Pay to win. Look at that. Looks like a fucking donkey. I'm kidding. I'm just toxic. But yeah, we've been collecting a lot of cron stones. Like, watch this. I got all of these. And then I have a bunch of these from the events and everything. And I've also been pre-ordering a bunch. So we got 10 on pre-order so far. So also, here's my cron stack right here. 51k. So we're doing good. We're getting there. I think if I can get about 200,000 cron stones, that should like seal the deal for getting my 4 deck Karazats. I don't know. I hope I get lucky. I hope I get lucky, but I'm preparing for the worst. And after I get my deck Karazats, I will be at 389 AP. So then I would be working on likely getting the alchemy stone. The stone of destruction, the splendid. I don't know if I'm going to straight up buy a splendid or I'm going to make one. We'll see. We'll see. Yo, Venzi, how's it going, man? Dude, that's a blast from the past. How you doing? What's good? What's good? All right, let's just knock out a quick run here. And guys, I tagged a suck Dosa. Can you guys believe it? I used to hate him when he came out because he was kind of clunky, but now he feels so chill. I'm gonna have to try him at Tenebrum though. I've only done Dark Seekers. I usually go to Dark Seekers to learn a class. So we're gonna have to try him out at Tenebrum, but he's feeling pretty good, man. Not gonna lie, he's pretty chill. That was Suck Dosa tag too? Dang! Oh, dude, he's way more chill than a Suck Nova. That is a good replacement right there. Damage, AoE, decent mobility. Awakened Guardian main. Okay, this guy lives the easy life. For the time being, I'm stuck on Succession classes because my Awaken AP is low. My Sovereign is only Pen on Awakening, but it's Oct for my main hand. So I'm just playing Succession for the time being. I'm dreading having to get a second Oct. Eventually, though, we'll do it. We'll get it done. Dude, these Stonetail fodders, I've been liquidating my Stonetail fodder, my Essence of Dawn. The money's been good, boys. Oh, we got like 10 Devil Rings. We should tap them soon. The money's been good. Oh, buddy! Sell it! Back to peak price almost. Stonetail fodder. Never disappoints. They never disappoint. Sometimes they go down to like 1600 or something, but you know, they always come back. Like honestly, it'd be good money if you just bought them up because they will always come back. Essence of Dawn too, but they're on a larger cycle. It takes a lot longer for Essence of Dawn to swing because they're more influenced by events. People will tap a Doom Horse for funsies a Dream Horse for funsies and just to sell it, you know, because you get a lot of horse mats and stuff. But Essence of Dawn, you really don't have anything to use them on. So they need to like put a sink in for Essence of Dawn for endgame players. But at the same time, I know it's painful for players who are actually trying to tap their Karazats to get those. So it's rough. Oh, what does farming give you? Money. Each farm run is like 200 mil, boys. And I do 4 a day. That's 800 mil easy. It takes like a minute to do a farm run. And also, you know, these daily quests you get for this scroll, it takes like 3 crops, 2 to 3 crops to finish that quest. It's instant. It's so easy. It's so free. Easiest money around. If you do AFK fishing and just farming, like AFK farming, dude, I mean like doing like 4 farm runs a day, easy 3 bill a day. Like so chill. It's free. How are you so happy? Well, I had a lot of sleep and I have some coffee right here. We bought this coffee machine. It's a Ninja Lux Cafe. It's like 500, 600 bucks, man. But it makes the best coffee. The best coffee. No, I've been like sleep deprived so much, but my son's been sleeping a lot better this last week. Touch wood. Knock on that damn wood. I don't want him to start regressing, but it happens. He's been good. I've been good. Today we took him out to a theme park, a kid's theme park. There's this little Peppa Pig theme park around in Fort Worth. Cutest little thing. He loved it. Oh, 123. I think I can do better. But at the same time, I'm streaming. I don't want to hop around. I'm off. Let's hop. Risk it for the biscuit. Does garlic work too, or hot pepper? The reason I do hot pepper is because it takes one plant for the entire plot. One magical hot pepper plant takes up 10 plots, so it's the quickest for me. I got both sovereign weapons to Sep, so my AP is the same for both. Nice. Dude, I haven't played Wukong in a long time, but he relies on his awakening weapon. Because they have pretty big damage and AoE on those for PvE. Oh, hell yeah. It worked out. I like these rolls. We might hop around for those yellow Corvinas a little bit more. But dude, the fact that they added this button to sell all of the same type of fish is just so much easier. Hello? All right, there we go. We'll sell these. We'll sell these, and these. We'll hop around for the others still. How are you guys doing, chat? Anyone playing Crimson Desert? I didn't even buy the game. I'm like, I can't. That's too much money. 70 bucks for something I probably won't play that much. I'm like, oh, there's so many. They're like so many things to do. So much things to do. There's like, you can farm, you can do this, you can do that. So much exploration and stuff. I'm like, I don't have time for that. I'm barely hanging in there playing like BDO on the weekends, man. And during the day, I don't get free till like 9 or 9:30. 9 is pushing it. 9:30 usually. Like I work till like 4:30, and then the rest of the time is focused on my son. And like, you know, my wife and errands and everything else is like, I don't have time. Leviathan coming in with the follow. Appreciate you, bro. How are you doing? Ah, god damn it. You know what? I'm tired of this. Sell it. Dude, that is some good money. Oh my god, we're 3 billion duck bag already. Dude, this cash stack is just coming back so quickly, man. I was at like 220 bill just the other day, and then I'm like, because of this new night vendor event, I dropped a lot of cash on these cron stones, and I also bought a min price 300 stack. I know you can make them pretty cheaply, but I'm like, fuck that. Costs almost the same. It was min price 14 something bill. I'm like, let's get it. Are those cron stone boxes worth it? I would say so, because these 10 times 10 box ones, they cost 24 mil. So if you bought them from the vendor, that's 30 mil, right? So I think these are worth it. And then these, for example, this 10 to 21, if you roll more than 13 or higher, I think you make up for it. So there is a chance for it to be more expensive than vendor cron, but it's more likely that it's going to be a win for you. So I think they are worth it. We can open them up today and we can see the math. I can show you guys the math. Let's hop on my... Let me get this Fisher back to her spot, and then we'll hop on my Dosa. Has anyone played Space Marines 2? I just bought that game. I'm gonna play with one of my IRL buddies. I'm like, I can go shoot some Zergy monsters. Let's go. Easy. We're playing like Diablo 4 last week. Diablo 4 is pretty fun. I like it, but not a game I want to get into right now. Never really got into like the top-down games like really hardcore. I played it casually. When it came out, I played it for like almost 2 months. Really, I should get into like PoE, but it's a time factor, man. You know, I've been like meaning to vibe code something. Like I want to make an app or something, or a game. We'll see. I have a lot of learning to do, so I have very little time. I make time for stream though. We always make time for stream. Oops, I started fishing here out of habit. All right, let's bring out the Dosa. All right, chat. Shall we take him to Tenebrum? Oh, and so many people have been asking me for a Mystic Guide. We'll do a Mystic Guide. PvE grinding Mystic Guide live today. And I'll take that and I'll put it on my YouTube. Hopefully it comes out well. I had just on there's like so many videos I recorded, but I just didn't have time to edit. I'm like, that's kind of where I'm stuck right now. Oh, man. Why is this guy here? Is my value pack off? No, I just never dyed his stuff. Okay. All right. It's because my Mystic and him. I brought my Mystic here. We're gonna split travel these guys. There we go. Okay. It's gonna be interesting to grind in Tenebrum with them. It's gonna be my first time. Hey, Tobies. No, I didn't play Crimson Desert. I felt like 70 bucks is a bit too steep a price. If it was like 40 bucks, I would have bought it. But I know how much I'm gonna play it. I don't think it was $70 worth my time, you know? But I hear a lot of people are having fun. There's also a lot of people who have complaints about it. But, you know, that's the thing about games. It's very preferential. Like, especially something that does, like, kind of deviates from the norm. Because these guys, from what I heard, it's not just go from boss 1 to boss 2 to boss 3 and just go da-da-da-da, kill bosses. And it doesn't really, like, hold your hand and say, all right, this is the next boss, go here. So, like, if you have to be, like, accepting to, like, immerse yourself in the world. And that too, there isn't like a great story. I'm like, I told you. I called it way before. PA telling a good story ain't happening. You know, all they have to do really is to hire like a manhwa artist and a writer and just have them write a manhwa, make actual characters with personality, backstory, character development within the BDO world. Within the Black Desert universe. That's it, bro. Like, leave it to the manhwa artist and then bring that story in here. I think if they wrote a banger story, they could like explode in 2 directions, right? You can go big in terms of people who enjoy anime and manhwa and mangas and stuff. Like, you can grow with them, but you could also grow with the community which is already familiar with the game. Magnus for $70. What the hell? Exists to funnel folks to BDO? I hope it does. You know, in the best scenario would be that people loved the game, loved Crimson Desert. It was a big success. It was great for the company. And that because they enjoyed Crimson Desert so much, they come and check out BDO and they're like, oh, holy shit, this combat's even better. There's so many classes, that's amazing, and then to play both. That'll be the best scenario. However, we saw how badly PA stock has crashed. If anyone's wondering, they took a big hit. So it's been mixed. So the kind of people who are like really pissy about it, it's mostly those gaming journalists. The problem with gaming journalists, they're most of the time in the same category of gung-ho Discord mods and Reddit moderators. There's no winning. It's like, they're like, oh, we're professional reviewers. We know better. It's like, shut up. X-Dev League? No, I haven't. What is that? Oh, Meyer has... tell me about it. You refunded it. Okay. So what do you guys not like about Crimson Desert? I don't think... If they drop the price to $40 in 1 month time, I'm still not going to buy it. Then it has to be $20 for me. If they come up with a sponsorship and give it for free, I'm still not going to get it. Sorry. There's no winning with me. You're going to have to give it to me at a cheap price that everyone can buy it for that cheap price. That is the only way I'll play it. You're not going to play? No, I'm not going to play. It's too expensive. I'm only going to spend like 6 hours, 10 hours playing the game, then I'll be on to something else. It's just not worth it. I don't have difficulty immersing myself in games. I'll immerse myself in like a 20-year-old janky anime-style tab target MMORPG. That's not my problem. I like experiencing unique and fun stories. And that's the only reason I'll play a single player game. Otherwise, I'm just in MMORPGs. And I know PA is not going to tell a good story. They really just need to hire a manhwa artist and a writer and let them hash it out. Just make up a whole storyline within the world of Black Desert. You know, take out just like, okay, the first arc is going to be Red Nose. You know, that's like the heroes start off in like the small town called Olvia. And then like, where's Olvia? Come here. Right? This is a manhwa. Okay. They start out over here. And then they're just like helping out the local. There's some local bandits around here, like raiding towns and stuff. They're fighting them. And then, invasion of goblins. It's like, what do we do? Oh, their leader, Red Nose. They go through all this shit, find him, have an epic battle, kill him. Boom. That's like one arc, the beginning arc right there. And then they could probably hash out a bunch of stories traversing all this world. And there's like so much actual decent lore in the game if you guys ever followed any of the quest lines. But the thing is, we're not playing this game to sit there and squint our eyes and read a story. It needs to be delivered in a manner that we're willing to consume. We're not, this isn't like 2016 anymore. Like for me, 2016, I was still single, just started my first job. I had like 8 hours free time every single day, and I could spend my time doing shit. I don't have that time. Either you deliver it in a manner that I can consume it very easily and quickly. Otherwise, fuck it. I'm going to go kill shit. So that's where we're at. Sweating? I'm not sweating. What are you talking about? Blind is a platform where verified ex-employees can post. Oh, dude, do you have a link or something? Did you play Expedition 33? I have not. It's on my list. The thing is, I buy games and I don't even touch them. Like, I bought Enshrouded like over 3 months ago now. I haven't even fired it up once. I'm like, all right, once it has the official release in Q3 or Q4 this year, then it's on cross-platform with PlayStation. My IRL homies can hop in. We'll try something then, probably. Man. Pooh, that's right. BDO, like, Crimson Desert isn't gonna kill BDO. BDO's gonna kill BDO. All right, let's get this going. Where's my kabuas? Let's get a grind going. So I only recently picked up Suck Dosa. I probably have an hour's experience with them. If anyone is like a gamer here and know how to play Suck Dosa, by all means, backseat game for me here. But I like it. I like it. Feels pretty good. Like, it feels like the AoEs are good, the animations are nice, impactful. I think he's all right. I didn't like him when he first came out because they felt janky, but I think they resolved that issue pretty nicely. Okay. Anyone watching on Vertical, YouTube Vertical, how is the stream quality? Citron X, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. Was he changed? No, I think he's been like really good. Like 8X told me, was it 8X? Yeah, I think 8X was the one who told me it's almost as good as Awakening Dosa. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that because he has really good AoEs, pretty good flow to it. He has good neutral skills, like, like for example, just LMBs and RMBs, like, though they do like really good damage. So I'm like, yeah, I can see it being a really good class. I put it in my tier list and people are like, Suck Dosa. I'm like, brother, you got like a god tier Dosa, IDEX vouching for it. What more do you need? Like, all right, you know what? I'll play it. So I played it. I think he's good. I think he's there. I think he's a decent class. Now, we just need to stop yapping and start grinding here because I'm never going to get started otherwise. Let's go. Resident Evil 9 Requiem is great. About to start my Insanity run. Nice. That's the game with Leon and Ada, right? I never played a Resident Evil game, but I like keep up with it. Keep up in the sense that I watch cutscenes and all that stuff. I watch my friends play it. Oh, takes me back. All right. I didn't like Leon and Grace. Gotcha. What was the game they were comparing in Crimson Desert with? Red Dead Redemption? That came out like over 10 years ago now, right? I thought you'd be on Crimson. It's too expensive, bro. Hey, Chisoon coming in with the 2 months. How are you doing, man? Finally catch a stream. Dude, I started like really late today. We went out today. Took my wife and son out. Went to a little kid's theme park. He had a blast. All right. I really need to start. Okay. Stop yapping. I'm just like running off. All right. Let's see what we're working with here. Okay. I think I'm good. Okay. What is my rotation? Crap. I should have remembered that part. Ugh. All right. Tier 4. Wait a minute. I thought that was supposed to take me behind them. I guess not. Wait, don't die. What's my rotation? I'm trying to remember. Shift Q. Wait. Use consumables. There we go. All right. Oh man, we were cooked there for a second. No, that's not my rotation. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be a terrible hour. This is my learning hour. Nobody judge. Nobody judge. Hey, Citron, I'm glad it helped, man. I think I need to update it, though. I feel like that it needs a quick update. You know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been doing that. Ah, come on. Okay, this is gonna take some time getting used to. Y'all have to cut me like serious slack, okay? This is hour number 2 of Suck Dosa. And first hour doesn't even count because I was messing about. Oh, man. Almost dropped my buff there. I know we have to like do everything to keep that up. He's chill though. He's chill. Judging? Hey, yo. Chill. We'll get there. I got a feeling that I can vibe with this class. I'm like in terrible position here. I think just give it time. Give it time. I just need to get like used to it. I think we'll be gaming. This guy has potential. He looks cool though. I can't play Awakening, man. My AP in Awakening is much lower. Hey, why didn't that go behind him? Oh my god. I'm in my wrong crystal setup. Holy shit. That's dangerous. Oh man. At least I have an Adonia crystal in my general setup, just in case. Oh my god, what was that? I didn't know that takes me out of position like that. Scam. Alright. Do it right. I just saw someone fly off the cliff. What the hell? Crap. It's terrible positioning. Oh, dude, we need to see Global Lab notes. Mystic got buffed, guys. How crazy is that? She's finally playable in PvP. People are gonna be like, you idiot. Don't be toxic. She's been annoying in PvP for a very long time. Oh my god. Where am I going? So bad. So bad. Alright. This is so bad. Firstly, is it this one? Wait a minute. I think it is. Well, we'll find out. Why are you still at Tenebrum? Am I not supposed to be? It's like kind of my a comfy spot, you know what I mean? If I do the rotation right, it actually feels good. But usually, it's going to take me some time. I just know it's going to take me time. Oh my god. I need to like really get used to this positioning. Oh my goodness. Alright, alright. Stop messing up. Stop messing up. I think I need to like that backward hop there with the F. Oh, that is not a skill I should be doing. The backward hop with the F, it just feels weird. I need to like get better with it. Oh, actually, I'll just use that to get behind them. Oh no, I forgot my E skill. My buff skill. Where is it? No! Don't die! Sometimes it lets me hop behind him with the skill. I don't know what the mechanic is behind that. Oh, well. You had gear for... Thought you had gear for Zephyros? No, 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 no. I'm getting there. I just need to finish getting my... What do you call it? My deck Karazats. That's currently my battle right now. No! Was stuck there for a second. Okay, so... Look, watch this. Wait a minute, it actually killed him. Okay, never mind. When I was at DSR trying the 100%, it wasn't killing anything. It felt like it was like kind of weak. Alright, we're getting the hang of it. Alright, practice. Muscle memory. I grind Zephy at 380, 328. You'd be chilling? I know I can do it. I just don't think I can hit, like, the efficient rates, you know? I've been there before for, like, recording some B-roll footage. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Get out of there! Don't tank the world. You're not ready for that. Below average trash is definitely worth the crazy double drop or drop table. Dude, I can't believe they buffed it again. Like, what the hell? They added up to like devils dropping to like Tet now? These guys are like... You definitely know some dev is out there playing the game. He's like, oh man, I need more money here. Hey, alright, we're cleaning them up. We're getting there. Oh, what do I do here? Ah, I guess we tanked it. Ugh, damn it. Still a bit slow, I think. Full of energy? Baby sleeping? Yeah. We actually got some good night's sleep. Today we took him to like a theme park. Man. Crazy, right? Yeah, I don't think I really like that 100%, not gonna lie. Whoa. They got cleared fast. Suck Dosa, yes sir. Well, Tenebrom's like still like 4 bill something, right? So I'm okay grinding here. I need to grind Sakraya, but I'm just grinding so slowly there. I think I only got like 16.6 last time I grinded there. So it's like, it's better for me to just pre-order and just make more money here. All right. Dude, this AoE size is just playing a Mystic and coming to Dosa. This is crazy. Suck Mystic's AoE is like so much smaller. I'm like, oh my goodness. Is this how you guys have been playing the game all this time? It's crazy. Look at this. Look at this. And then holding LMB and RMB, that's doing like crazy damage too. Oh shit. I was about to like adjust myself. Whoa, don't die. Alright, buddy. You need to let me get some back attacks here. Like this. Dude, I hated that the way it used to like do the blink to the back in the day, like when it first came out. And that like kind of drove me away from Stuck Dosa. Now it feels good. I'm sure they fixed it within like the first month or two, but I'm just so stubborn with this. What is your outfit? This is the Adonia armor. No outfit. It's just the base look of the armor. I usually dye it yellow, so it matches my sovereign. I didn't do it for this class yet. We should do it. Oh, man. What is that event going on for our party boss rush? Something going on, right? We did it yesterday. We're supposed to do it again today. Dude, if you guys are not doing boss rush, you really need to do it. Even if it's just doing like one boss over and over on different characters or something, still worth it. If you're not doing party boss rush, you better do it. Like within less than half an hour, 12 something bill. Hey! Chill, Elliot. Man, I'm catching strays here. What the hell? You reroll with Suck Dosa? I've been tagging like a new class like quite often. I have to like keep myself like up to date with like other classes. Even if I'm not playing everything, I have to at least be familiar because like I like to make tier lists. I like to make top 10, you know, lists and stuff. We might actually do some today. We'll see if we have time. But it's like I'm kind of expected to, you know, be on top of it. I'm trying to get the level 4 buff. I should have just kept it going, but I let it drop. Silly me. Oh my god, just holding LMB and RMB is cleaning up mobs. That's just so nice. It's so nice. Just hold F. Easy cleanup. Oh my goodness. Alright. Should have started with the F there. That was kind of slow. We're getting there. What game is this? It's a Black Desert Online. It's a action combat Eastern MMORPG. Welcome to the stream, buddy. It revolves around mass genocide of mobs. Just killing mobs all day long. That's the game for you. But it's therapeutic in a way. Ah, I should have played that better. Nobody make PvP tier lists? The thing is, PvP tier lists are very difficult. And because like BDO skill ceiling is just so much higher in certain settings, like in AOS and stuff. Like compared to like World of Warcraft, I think depending on how high you go in terms of the rating, you know, it's a different skill set that you need when you compare it to like WoW. And individual expression of skill is pretty high. Oh my god, why is he so tanky? So weird. It's pretty high in this game. So like, you can say a class is S tier, but if you're just bad at the game, you can be worse than like, you can get killed by C tier classes. You know what I mean? So like, it's not the easiest. That's why the only tier list I made recently regarding PvP was with regards to the AOS rankings, because that's just the results of the ranks. But even that, like, it shows at least, you know, in some semblance, that is like a PvP tier list, because that actually is the results of what people preferred. But it's not the actual truth. Like, if you took, like, because there were so many awakened ninjas there, right? If you put Armin on a suck, I mean, well, I think Armin did play suck, but if you put him on like any other class, I'm pretty sure he's going to put in the top 100. Like, literally any class in the game, put Armin on it, he's going to put in the top 100. Put Devious on it, it's going to be a top 100 class. So like, skill is such a big thing. Like, and skillful players aren't playing like every single class. They're playing the class that they prefer at that time. So even though that is the results and there is some semblance of truth to it, that's not the whole truth. There might be other classes which are actually 100% viable, very good classes, but you know, the top players just decided not to play them. And the individual skill is that, hey, even if they didn't play it, then you know, there's no good players actually bring out the true potential of the class. And even if the class is good, it's just not being represented, you know? Me? I'm in my mid-30s now. Life is good, dude. Life's good. I got a career. My wife got a career. We got a child. We got a home. Life is good. I live near my parents, my sister. Can't complain. I'm grateful. I get to do what I love here. Play video games. Can't really ask for much more. Oh, I hate that back attack. I need to lock that skill. Hell yeah, I'm gonna lock that one. All right, let's try to do this. Alrighty. Come here, Manticore. Oh, I need to use my Z buff and E buff a lot better. Oh no! Almost went off the cliff. Holy shit! Manticore's going off the cliff now. Get wrecked, fool. Oh, this is a bad spot. I can't get back attacks on him. Oh my god, I'm cooked. Oh. We damaged him. Suck Ranger right now? Suck Ranger's always been, you know, pretty good in like large scale settings. It's a setting you have to take into account, right? And BDO is such a game that you can't have every class good at in every situation. So they balance certain classes to being good at, you know, specific situations. Suck Ranger, obviously it's not going to be a tier 1 duelist, but they're going to excel in large scale PvP. You know? So you got to take, like, when you decide a class in BDO, you have to decide first, what is that class going to do for you? Why are you playing this class? What is the purpose of it? Oh, do you want to do Node Wars? Okay, then you got to pick a class that is, you know, pretty good at Node Wars. You want a class that grinds well? Then pick a class that grinds well. You want both? Hey, you got that too. You know, there are some classes which do everything well. Why don't everyone play that? Because it's personal preference, you know? You like what you like. Some classes, the rhythm, the aesthetic of it, the key combinations just aren't good, you know? I see the Dark Rifts popping back up. You know, it's not suitable to the individual. Like, for me, I don't like classes which require me to, like, let go of shift and repeatedly press shift a lot. Like, I really like the aesthetic of Suck Megu. She's like a really beautiful class, and particle animations are just so nice, but the shift work just doesn't work for me. Like, as a Mystic, as a Suck Dosa, as a Striker, I'm holding shift, but I'm not like repeatedly letting go of it as often. So that's like my thing. That's my kryptonite there. So it really depends on the individual. For some people, it doesn't matter. They like that. And for me, I just have like a big hand. So like, for example, I can't even use like control modifiers very well. It's very annoying for me. Lurker, how's it going? YouTube? Full-time job? That's why my YouTube channel's been suffering, bro. Like, I can't find time to edit. I would love an editor who knows BDO. If you're interested, hit me up. We'll do great things together. Oh my god, but yeah, that's kind of like where I'm struggling right now. It's just I can't edit. I just don't have the time like I used to. Like before my son was born, I'd be able to like sit and edit for like 3-4 hours a day and that was fine. But now it's like, buddy, I can barely play for an hour a day. And it's like, it is what it is. It's not that big a deal. I mean, like, I'm looking into some AI stuff to see if I could like make my editing life a little easier. We'll see. We'll see what I do. I've been meaning to like build an app or something, so I need to like start learning. Seen your video about BDO on PS5. Oh. Do you think it's worth going to PS5 since I no longer game on the PC? Absolutely. There's a streamer called X2LoX. He's a homie. He plays on Xbox, but you know, console's console, right? So holy shit, why am I getting absolutely blasted here? So you should definitely check out his stream. I mean, he's usually online on the weekends and the weekdays too. I don't know what his schedule's looking like, but it's pretty, it's, you know, oh, it's nighttime. Okay. I got to lock in, but yeah. Where is my deep sea? There it is. So yeah, I hear it's gotten better. Like, you know what they did, right? Like they finally released it to the next gen. No, we're dead. They finally released it to the next gen console. So like now they have like all the content. Before they were like really struggling for the longest time. So I think they're in a good spot now. Lightyear's better than it used to be. Yeah. Now it's like a playable spot. If someone told me like 3 years ago they're thinking about playing console, I'd be like, nah, just play on PC, bro. But now it's like, yeah, you can play on console. Because like the big issue was like the content was just not coming. They were just not releasing content. And they weren't able to. But after they did the next gen console release, now you guys are gaming. You got everything. So I don't think that's going to be an issue anymore. Well, at least it shouldn't be. We'll see. Hopefully it's not. Dude, where's my forward guard, huh? You guys are wild. Please don't go off the cliff. Bro, so much slower than my Mystic. I just need practice. I think soon they'll merge PC and console. I wouldn't say no to that. Honestly, I'd be grateful. I'd be able to, you know, do content for both PC and console. Then right now the difference is like I just don't have the time to keep up with it. Otherwise, I would like call out like differences in console and stuff when I do like a gear progression guide and whatnot. But I just don't have the time to keep up with all that. If they can combine it, I'd be happy for them. Is this a ninja or a dosa? This is a ninja. Succession dosa. This is a dosa. God damn it. I'm old. It's dosa. It's dosa. Hold on. I got everything right? Okay, we're good. You know one game that I really appreciated the crossplay on? Diablo 4. They did that so perfectly. No region issue, no console PC issue, cross-platform perfection. If only they had a mobile client. Like I was able to play with all my friends, whether they're on console or PC. I was able to play with my homies in NA, EU, India. Oh my god, it was just so good. Okay, I should really maintain my buff when I'm just standing there. I don't know why I don't. Why am I just pressing random buttons? This isn't my rotation. What the hell? Oh well, who cares? Ooh. All right. I'm getting the hang of this, guys. It's getting better. I promise I'm getting better. Pretty soon you'll see some sick grinding montage of me on a Dosa. I mean, the single-sworded aesthetic is just so cool. Suck DK, suck Dosa. I love this aesthetic. I should learn to play suck DK, honestly. Then all the suck DK mains are like, hey, you're not a real suck DK. Get out of here. You just use her for clickbait. It's true. It's true. She's my hot tub wallpaper. I was the #1 hot tub streamer in BDO. No one can even deny that. Whoa, that damage. What the hell? They were about to put me in my place. It's like, shut up. Crazy damage right there. I think I rotated a bit too soon there. Oh well, these guys spawn. Oi, who are you? Why are you all there? It's not that guy, huh? Yeah, it's very rough right now. I promise I'll get better. I've been playing on the Imperial servers, not much to change. How is the population on the other regions? That's one thing I haven't looked into like in a long time. I love games which are cross-platform and let me play with like people from all over the world. Like, because like I lived in India for a long time and there's a lot of gamers over there. Like, yeah, the ping is bad, but we're not like doing any hardcore PvP and stuff, you know? So it's like, I enjoy being able to play with them. It's like a game like BDO though, I think it'd be rough. Like when you have like two, I don't know. Actually, how much ping do Australian players get? I think their ping is pretty bad, right? That's why they play Sorks. Use it to our advantage. When I first started playing BDO in 2020, I was in a guild and we had a guild PvP tournament. There were like 25, 30 of us in that. And we split up and it was a twos tournament. And my partner was a Suck Sork who was in Australia. And we got to the finals. They killed me early, but then the homie went on to 1v2 them. I still got that video on my YouTube channel. Oh my god, that was peak. There's little things like that that was like so memorable in this game. That's how the community was back in the day. Oh, it's a different time now. Like Dosa seems pretty good damage. Oh yeah, he's really good. I'd say he's S tier. He's got good damage. He's got good AoEs. It's just my skill level here is a bit lacking right now, but I think if I spend like a week or two on him, I get pretty good. Hey, it's positioning. I'm just not very good at the positioning right now. Need a lot more practice. Like that guy? That guy? He's in the middle of Narnia? It's griefing me. Oh my god, I was not expecting the camera turn. Ah. Chat, if I miss any message, just repeat it until I see it. I'm like in danger of dying here because it's nighttime. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. No. I died. I should have just jumped. Please don't lose a crystal. Oh. Safe. Don't reset the man. Is he there? Is he there? Is he alive? He's still here. Please don't reset it. Okay, it didn't reset. Nighttime grinding is dangerous, man. Gotta respect it. Oh my goodness. I gotta lock in, boys. What if we lose one of the good crystals, man? What if I lose a gluttony? I have to use one of my million crystal restores because the game scammed me. Oh, DR evasion. It matters in PvP. Evasion's back in PvP. But the way gear works now, once you get Adonia armor, it's both. Like basically Adonia gloves and Adonia boots are basically the combination of their previous versions. So like the Slumbering Origin, both the like the Dawn's Glove, the green and the blue combined. So they have both the stats of evasion and oh, I need my tier 4 buff. They have both the stats of evasion and DR. So when you're PvPing, then it matters. Oh my god, are you kidding me? They were in the other side, just griefing me here. All right, full damage. Why did I blink to the other side? Back to their forward attack. That death ruined everything. Yes! Devo earring. Redemption. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes a W back attack doesn't work. I don't know why. You don't press a direction during shift skills for speed animation? Does it? Oh, that's what you mean. I need to probably do that. Like that? It didn't do it for that one. Maybe it's on cooldown then? I can't just spam it. No! What the hell? What is this damage? What is this damage? You know what? Bunkai! That's like no damage. Fucking hell. Why doesn't it do better damage? And my tier 4 buff dropped. Oh my goodness. All right. There we go. Tent buffs? Oh yeah, I did forget that. Oh man, I knew I was forgetting something. Oh bro, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Forward guard. Look at him turning around so quickly. Yeah, I need to get the church buffs. I'll do it once there's an intermission. Totally forgot. Shows who's really watching my stream. So what are the next big games coming out this year? What are we waiting for? Ashes of Creek. Sorry, too soon. Man, I want to know who it was that spent $10,000 for all those imaginary perks. Oh, that's the funniest shit. Man, that game. At least Scars of Honor won't disappoint us, right? Oh my god, I had Bunkai. I didn't see. We're gonna lock that. Where are they? All right. Get behind him. Clean some of them up. Get to the side. Big AoE. Oh my god, what was that? I need to learn what that was. I don't even know. Xavier, how's it going? Dude, I play BDO on the weekends. I grind for like an hour or two a day. It's not that I don't play the game. I just don't have time to play the game. But I still make 30 to 40 bill a week. Okay, guys? My cash stack is still growing in a respectable manner, which I am more than happy with. Oh my god, I'm slacking here. Kill him. I'm ready. Destroy him! We didn't destroy anything. Oh, that turn. That was cheap. Oh my god, just die! We're doing so bad. Alright, where's my tent? Ah, come on, don't bug out on me. Alright, what do I need? This one? There we go. Now we're gonna game, okay? The graphics? I'm used to BDO, so it doesn't really impress me. No, I didn't try Crimson Desert. I feel like the game's too expensive for the amount of time I would have played it. I don't think I would have played it like for like 30, 40 hours. Because, hold on, sorry. I don't get immersed in games like I would need to get my money's worth out of. Oh my god, I said fat fingered V or Z. Oh well. I make 40 bill a week. Oh man, we need to do one. We need to do that video. Let's do that live today, and it's going on YouTube. Who thinks that's a good idea? I will explain how to make 40 bill a week with all the content in BDO. Let's do it. After this grind session. How much time do I have? I've got 25 minutes. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to... Yeah, tier 4 buff, please. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna game. We got the church buff. These guys stand no chance. Good idea. Let's get it done. We'll do it, boys. 40 bill a week in like, I'd say 2.5, 3 hours of gameplay, depending how quick you go. How many wipes you do, you know? Ooh, should have went into the F buff a lot sooner. Unnecessary damage right there. Alright, clean them up. Ah, come on. Why did I press random button? I need to lock that skill, I swear to God. Go to Zephyros. I can take my Mystic there, but I don't think the Trash Loot would be better than here, because I wouldn't be as efficient. I can try it, though. Maybe tomorrow. We got a lot of content to do today. We'll be recording a lot of things. We'll definitely do the money guide. It's been a while since I did that live. Oh my god, I need to stop doing that LMB dash. It's messing me up. Alright. Just do the loop, man. Don't make this complicated. Alright. Need that. Deposit everything. Don't die! Saw the lag coming there. We're getting better, man. I feel a lot more comfortable than when we started. We're cleaning them up a lot better. A lot more reliably. Think you could do... you think? I think I can do it. I mean, I've been there before just to record footage, but I actually got a raw drop of the crystal there. I got lucky, but yeah, we'll give it a shot tomorrow. Tomorrow for sure. Come on. Yeah, good enough. All right, last one. It's gonna be really slow. It's definitely gonna be slow. Question is, would the RNG drops make it worth it? I prefer consistency, so I'm fine here, but it's worth a shot. Real question is how long I'm gonna hold my resources, because like all my cash and everything before I... Oh my god, we're done. We're dead. We're dead. Oh my goodness. Before I start tapping. Because I got a lot of resources saved up. So that's one thing I'm gonna have to see. We'll actually open up all my cron boxes next, and then we'll go into a guide. We'll do a live recording here for everybody. So the money one is like a big one though. Like the way I play BDOs changed so much, because like now it's really focused on the weekly activities. And then if I have time, I'm out here grinding. I know people don't like weekly modes and stuff, but you gotta accept how much time we have now. It's like way less than what we used to. At least for me, that's the truth anyway. Ah, come on. Die, dude. All right. The controls are a bit annoying to get used to. I heard a lot of bad things about the controls. Now, I understand if a game wants to be difficult and things like you got to explore and learn the game and really immerse yourself, but controls are not something you should be playing that kind of game with. Holy shit, that damage. Like, you need to have like really solid tutorials for people to get the basics down to enjoy your game. Yo, chat, you know what I've been meaning to do? I've been meaning to fire up my MetaQuest headset. It's been a while since I like played. I think it's been like 2 or 3 years since I actually opened it. So it's been a while since I've done anything VR. Like, are there any VR MMOs out there? Back in the day, I streamed it a few times for you guys. It was Zenith Online, but I'm pretty sure that game died. I think it was just way too expensive to do. Suck Striker to get ready for buffs next week. Nice. Dude, I'm ready for the Mystic PvP buffs. I'm like, hell yeah, Mystic can finally PvP. Oh shoot, I let my buff drop. Crap. And then people are gonna be like raging. It's like, you idiot. She's been dangerous all this time. What do you mean just start PvP? Especially in like AOS. She was like a beast. She certainly wasn't as popular as Awakening though. Like if Awakening's Dragon Rip wasn't as broken as it was, I'm pretty sure you would have seen at least 5 or 6 more Suck Mystics on each region. I love Suck Mystic, the way she plays, and they're helping her be a lot more aggressive. I'm like, hell yes. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Me, I live in Dallas, in Texas. The glorious country of Texas. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. No! Oh my god, he munched me. He munched me. He's munching me. I'm chickening out. I chickened out. That side hop really is kind of... I'm not used to it. Heroism, what are you talking about, bro? DFW homies? You live near DC now. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. It's been a while since I've been up there. I used to live in the New England area. I was in like Rhode Island for a few years. And before that, I was in Pennsylvania. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Bonkai! That looked cool, actually. If only those mobs died there. That would have been really cool. Oh man, my buff dropped. I hate when that happens. Maybe it might be too late. Maybe it could be too late. Clear them up. Yo, what's up, Jordan? Oh my god, you came in with a raid. How's it going? Bro, if only I had a mod here. Dude, how's it going? How was your stream today, man? We're just doing a little bit of grind here on Tenebrum. Jordan, did you not try Crimson Desert? Not your cup of tea? Oh my god, what am I doing? Blue? Where is he? Not a solo game player? Yeah, same. What are you doing tomorrow? What time do you stream on the weekends, man? You know what we should do, Jordan? You remember we did this a few years ago? We did one of those 0 to 6 months theory crafting session. We should do that again. I like watching it though. Yeah, I think some of the fights and stuff were pretty cool. Whoa, we could? When you free? You free tomorrow? I'm down. 0 to 6 months video? Oh my god, people are gonna be mad. It's like, who has that much time? Like, are you even playing seriously, sir? Oh, okay, we're gonna have to like come up with like some rule sets in terms of like how much time we're looking at. I think we can do something good. Let me know if you're free tomorrow. We can run it on stream. Yeah. Alright, we got... I need more Adonia potions. I think I died once, so it's put me on off cycle. Oh, let me do a shout out. Everybody, if you haven't followed Jordan, one of the premier life skillers in BDO and on Twitch, be sure to go follow. It makes me log in again. God damn it. Alright. Please don't die. Please don't die. There we go. All right. Oh, I need to buy my potions. Damn it, I can't type. Adonia. 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 All right, we're just going to put one in my inventory. Let's go. We gaming? New Worker Empire video with Adonia and Soul? Pretty sure I included Adonia on my Worker Empire, didn't I? Almost 3k mastery, then focusing on grind gear again. Crazy, dude. Hold up. Something's missing. My value pack fell off. Everything fell off. Okay, at least I have this. Alright, we can do one more cycle. And then we'll go do some stuff. We'll open my cron boxes, and then we'll do my 40 bill a week guide. I always let my buff drop here. So bad. Yeah. Yay, Debo ring! We got 2 Debos this hour. Nice. Dude, his static damage is just so good though. Just LMB, RMB, and F. Crazy. Worker skill optimization in each node. I think the amount of people who would actually make use of that is so low. Worker Empire should be like a whole mobile game in its own, and it should be like making like 1.5 to 2 billion a day. I think they can make a pretty good mobile game out of it if they just add a little bit more to it. And like with the amount of pay to win in it already, they'll make bank. But are they going to do it? No, they're not. They're going to make another solo game. They're going to start hyping up Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi horse skin coming in. Who's ready for Dokkaebi, boys? No! I thought I was attacking the... Almost died. I swear, they hyped up Dokkaebi since like 2019. Or at least they teased it. Not hyped it up, but... What's that? It's like a cartoonish single player game. PA's been working on for like years. I'm like, you're doing all this funky things instead of like making BDO content. Come on. Focus up, PA. They have dreams of being a big AAA studio, man. I mean, it's their prerogative. Honestly, things could be so much worse. We should be grateful for what we have. And we just have to be realistic with our own time. Like, if something's not worth your time doing, you don't do it. It's not worth my time grinding for deck sovereign weapons. I'm not going to do it. So my only hope of getting a deck is going to be just my passive income. We're going to go over it today on stream. You know, it's like, yeah, every year I'm going to be saving up about 2.5 trillion. Very much doable for my current pace. But that's the only way I'm going to be doing it. Oh my god, this is so messy. Like, such a bad position. The side hop distance is just too much. All right, there we go. I'm on 29 out of 35 pen. Damn. Oh, to hex. Okay. It's rough, man. The game is not easy to play and free to play. But once you get to like higher gear score, you'll start making passive money a lot better. Man, I need water. My throat is dying. I had a cold for like over a week. It's finally getting better, but my voice is still kind of weak. Anyone play any mobile games? I've been looking for a mobile game to play. I always like something to play that's, you know, AFKing. I just hop in like for 30 minutes a day and just mess about. Been doing a lot of rune crafting on RuneScape. But it's not really AFK, right? Oh my god, this is so messy! Oh, come on, die. All right, Mobile Legends, dude. I love that game. I got to legendary rank there multiple times. I never grinded on mythic over there, or mystic, whatever it is, the final rank, because the number of games I needed in my bracket was usually like, oh, I need to play like 200 games. Like, I just didn't have time for that. I was like a marksman main. First time I forgot the name of the characters I used. First one was Clint. Whatever his name is in Mobile Legends, the one they straight up ripped off from Overwatch. Maple Story Idol? How is that? I've been seeing a lot of ads for that. Search video in 2026, found your video, saw you're live. Is it worth it? It's definitely worth it if you like the game. I'm like, a lot of people who are dooming about BDO are players who loved the game a few years ago, and it's changed considerably since then. Yeah, there's no way around it. I mean, the game's a different game now. So if you like what it's become, yeah, it's a good game. But you have to, like, you know, put guardrails for yourself. Like, yeah, you can pay to win a lot in this game. Are you going to do it? No, you're going to be sensible. You're not going to do that. You're going to play the game. Because just buying your way through just kind of defeats the purpose. It's not fun. I'm out of deep sea. Oh, buddy, should have got more. So yeah, I think it's still a good game. BDO is still a solid game. There's no denying that. It's just that we wanted it to go a different direction. The way PA wanted it to go is a different to what we wanted. That's why a lot of players felt disenfranchised by it, but it's not that it's a bad game. I mean, tell me a game which has better combat and graphics than this, right? An MMORPG. Completely new prior Guild Wars 2 player? Looking for something? Okay, so you coming from Guild Wars 2, you won't have the kind of content Guild Wars 2 has, okay? Bro, why am I taking so much damage? Like, Guild Wars 2 is just so much content, so many raids, so many, you know, like, you don't have things like fractals, you don't have like meta events. It's very grind oriented, like what I'm doing right now. It's going to be you and the grind spot. if you're okay with that, and some people like that. Like some of us older players, like who played MapleStory back in the day, right? It's not a bad thing. It's just how it is, and it's not a modern in that sense. We'll talk about like, oh, and I just went straight off the cliff. Wrong button. We'll talk about like the weekly content that we do, and there is some variety to it. There are some bosses and stuff, but they're not very hard, you know? There's not like anything like raids. And I went straight off the cliff again. This is a bad spot, man. I need to stop coming to this spot. And then he's like griefing me. Look at him, taking advantage. He's like, sucker. Oh my goodness. I need to like keep him over here. Hire a Pinoy. It ruins the fun. Silk Road, man. That's a blast from the past. I've been going through retro games. Last week on stream, we played Aura Kingdom, chat. I logged back in and I went through a few dungeons and stuff. It's nice to see that it's still alive. I feel like it could have done a lot better. I don't think like GameGo had the sense for that. I don't know why they actually not GameGo, it's X Legend. I was playing another GameGo game, Fiesta Online. We'll make a, I think I need to do a live recording for that too. But X Legend, they tried to make a second game with the same assets, same graphics and everything, and they threw in the quality of life changes that people have been asking for in the main game into that. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Why would you do this? You could have just added this to the main game and everyone would have been happy. But no, they make a whole new game, release it on Steam, and flop. There is Guild versus Guild. It's called Node Wars. So it happens a few times a week. There's also sieges that happens once a week. There is sometimes there's a 10v10 guild league going on, which is like a temporary thing that goes on for like a month or two. Then there's like a normalized arena, 3v3 competitive PvP arena, which whenever the season starts, it goes on for a few months, but the practice mode is always running. There's Blue Battlefield, which is a naval combat. It's basically Node Wars, but out in the ocean using our ships. So that's naval content. That's actually one of the unique things about BDO. I just wish they make it more rewarding to do like bartering and sailing, because they actually have like a lot of content for, you know, in BDO standard out in the sea, which is kind of cool. But there is content. It's different. It's different than Guild Wars 2. And there is gear progression here. So it's not like, you know, in Guild Wars 2, you know, it's not as severe, right? It's very horizontal in a lot of ways. Whereas BDO, it's vertical, bro. It is Mount Everest here. Not even close. So it's different. It's different, but, you know, it's a good game. It's held 100k plus players across all its regions pretty consistently, I'd say. I'm sure there's at least 40,000 active players in the NA, AU. I don't know how many there are exactly. They don't really release those numbers, but I think we can stop after this one, after this cycle. But it's still an active game, you know? Heard your cousin is the better gamer? My cousin's lurking in chat right now. Those are all rumors. It's not true. How's it going? How's it going? How's WoW? Oh, I've only done PvP in WoW this time. I got all my PvP gear. I've been keeping up with that, doing solo shuffle, so BG Blitz. I like the Blitz mode. It's basically BGs, but competitive. Godride getting removed? Thank God. Waiting for Mythic Plus. That's next week, right? I was gonna do it, but I didn't have time to like maintain all my gear and stuff. And I couldn't go to like the raid for the guild. I'm like, it's whatever. I'll just stick to PvP. Nice. Red Paladin's been crazy though. They had to nerf us in PvP, but it's still pretty solid. Alright. Let's do some other stuff, guys. Let's make some content. We'll open up our cron boxes next, and then we'll go record some guides. Oh my god, that was like the worst hour ever. But it was a learning hour. so we will excuse this. Feral feels so weak, really? Oh man. Let's talk about the real update next patch. Mystic getting buffed. Balance and Bear? Dude, Bear was so busted. I was surprised how much damage Guardian was doing in PvP. It was actually nuts. Alright, chat. Let's actually switch over here. We're getting a Wool Node and Adonia. Okay, how much are those worth? Okay, so who's been doing the Night Vendor event? So currently there's an event going on. Night Vendor is selling juiced stuff, really good stuff. And I dropped about 30 something bill in there. I did buy a 300 stack, but I also bought a lot of cron stones. So here's what we got. Here's our starting cron stone count. So we're starting at 51k. I'm going to open all these up and see how much we get. And actually, let me pull this out. So let's see the loot. How do I expand this? All right. So we'll start. This one is pretty simple. These boxes here, I have 290 of those. Those were 24 mil each. They give you 10 cron stones. Cron stones are worth 3 mil each at the vendor. So this is big up for us. It's is it nighttime? No, I think it just ended. It's 7 a.m. 7 a.m. is end of nighttime, right? It just ended. All right, so 290 boxes. We got 10 in each one, so that's 2,900 cron stones. Let's get that. Pretty good. So now we're at 54,224 or 244. Now let's open up the 10 to 20 bundle here. So this one was, how much was it? 36 mil each. So if I get 10 or 11, we're cooked. We lost money there. It would have been cheaper to get it from the blacksmith. However, you can roll up to 20. So the odds are in our favor. So let's see it. 75 of these, opening them all up. That's 1,121. All right, let's see how this goes. 1121 divided by 75. Okay, that averaged to 15 per. Not bad. Almost 15 each. So that was profitable. Draconia? So I can only play succession classes right now because my main hand damage is a lot higher than my awakening damage. So if I played Draconia, it'd be succession. I've been meaning to try that too. Maybe after Dosa, we'll give it a shot. All right, next one is the 30 to 50 box here. So let's open this up. We got 38. That's 1,480 cron stones. 1480 divided by 38. Oh my god, can't type. That is average 39, so barely better. I think we almost we were better, but just by a little. All right, last one is the big box. This is 50 to 100. There are 5 of them. Let's see how many we get. Oh, that's not bad. 396. 396 divided by 5. That's almost 79 on each one. So in total, we are at 57.2k. We got a lot of costumes as well. I'm gonna go and liquidate these, at least the easy ones. I don't want to open up the bundles because if there is a discount coupon, I'd rather hold on to those. Suck Drac next week? Yeah, maybe. I'll be down. We'll give it a shot. I've been just tagging like different classes just to keep things fresh. Maining Mystic, but I'm really looking forward to those PvP changes. Let's take a look at the patch notes next. Those PvP changes are crazy. All right. Let's see. Sorry, I need to go to Blacksmith. So I have 10 costumes that I pre-ordered as well. So we got pretty lucky this week, I'd say. You know, usually one a day is the average. So there were a few days they came in pretty quick. I think if I like checked my phone for the mobile app a lot more often, I think I could pick up costumes a lot quicker. So anyway, let's extract. Select all. What do we got here? That's it? Okay. That's 15.8k cron stones. Let's get it. Now there's also other costumes as well. Like these boxes here, which I don't really use them yet in case I want to use them on another character just for the outfit. So there's two in here, but there's a discount coupon. I don't know if I might need to buy something. There's a discount coupon in this one as well. I'm probably not going to buy anything. There's really not anything that I want unless they come up with something really cool. So like, I don't know how long this coupon is going to be available. So you can obtain the coupon. Oh, okay. It says it right here. So it expires in 10 days and then it's going to be usable until April 2nd. So it's almost out. So I'll probably not buy anything with it. We'll just liquidate it. That's fine. What else do I have? There is a storage which has a lot of costumes. That is this one here. So this one also has a bunch of different costumes and stuff that I just keep there. Eventually I'll have to go through them, but for now, I don't care. What is this one? Selectable items. So you can select a made, inventory, value pack, or 20-day buffs. I might use it for the buffs because I am running out of the buffs. Okay, so that puts us at 73k cron stones. Getting pretty good. And how much cash do I have? I got 190. How much is that worth? Let's see. 190 bill divided by 3 mil. That's 63k crons. Okay. So together, I think we're like 2/3 of the way there to the goal. I wanted about 200,000 cron stones when I start playing with them. So what is that? 190 divided by 3. How much was that? 63k. So 63k plus 73. Yeah. We're at 136k cron stones technically. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. All right. Who wants to go over how to make 40 bill a week just playing casually? We've done this before a few times, but now I feel like I've experienced all the content. Only thing I'm missing is the dungeon content, which I'm trying to get one of my buddies to teach me. We'll probably start doing that soon. So that's the only one I haven't really experienced, but we know the rough value of it. So I think we can do this, chat. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Where did I put that? I'm trying to find the Excel sheet where I have everything listed out. Is it in this one? I think so. Okay. Let's see. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Just give me a second. I'm pulling up all the details here. BDO Moneymaking Guide 2026. Oh, flashbang. All right. Oh, the life skilling one's rough. I'm going to generalize the life skilling ones because the rates right now aren't very good. So I'm going to just put like 3 bill an hour for hunting. Around 3 bill-ish hours for gathering. We're just going to keep it general for the most part. Okay. All right. Now, one more thing I want to do. I want to display this on screen. What is the best way to do so? Because people are watching on YouTube on vertical setting right now. Let's see. Hello? Can you open this? Okay. That is some information that is outdated. I don't need that anymore. So if I put it like here, will people be able to see what we'll see on vertical? Let's see. Oh, this is too small, I would say, right? What if I use a screen marker? What if I type it on screen? I think that would be easier for you guys. I want to know how to play casual. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, the day's been good. I'm feeling good. Thanks for joining in. All is well. Okay. Let me try it like this. Where's my other mouse? Bro, this mouse is like so goated. It just sits on my desk. I barely use it. It's been like 6 months since I charged it. And it still works. Okay. Let me see. Which one is the text button? That one. Okay. That is a kind of small, I would say. Let me increase the text size a little bit. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is going to be a bit janky. I'm going to try my best with it. We'll see how it works, okay? So, I just need to add a new scene for my viewers on vertical. This is difficult. Come on, not a scene. I just need to add another... Ooh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? This might be difficult for the vertical viewers. Come on. Help me out here. That doesn't work. Add a new scene to the canvas. No, I want to add a new element to the canvas. Come on. Oops. See? See what happens? Okay, I think I found it. Add source. Okay, screen capture. Where is that? Browser, scene, display. Okay. Desktop. Yeah. Okay, I think I got it, but it's gonna be a bit... I need to do a little adjustment here, and we should be good to go. All right, almost there, chat. Give me a second. Need more space to work with this. This is for the YouTube folks, okay? All right. I don't know why it's not snapping into place. Would be nice if it helped. Okay, this is a bit janky, but I think we got it. Okay. So let's test this out now. Can you guys see that? How do I delete it? Okay. What if I change the color? What about blue? Okay, actually, let's hop onto my Mystic. She's more pleasing to look at. All right, so we are about ready, chat. Just give me one more second. We're almost done here. I think I got it working. And I need to be able to type on screen. Otherwise, it's going to be hard for you guys to follow along. Fancy still on BDO? Yeah. You know, it's one of those games that you can play for a long period of time, but you have to be like disciplined not to burn yourself out, not to waste a bunch of money, all those kind of things. All right. So chat, here's what we're going to do. We're going to be talking about how I make 30 to 40 bill a week playing casually. So I don't play too many hours a week. So at most 2 or 3 hours of active play, including, you know, mostly done on stream, except for like a few guild related stuff. But for the most part, I'm not very active. Okay. Let me make sure I have all my notes here. Crimson Desert. It's just, I'm just memeing, man. I'm just memeing. It's clickbait. All right, chat. Have you tried Crimson Desert? I think the game's too expensive for what it is. I don't think I would be playing it too long. So, like, I don't think I'd get my money's worth because I don't have the time to play that much. Okay, so let's start things off. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over all the ways you can make money in the game right now. And we're going to go over all the different methods that is excluding active gameplay for the most part. Okay, so we're going to be just talking about the weekly, the daily, and the casual stuff that I do on a daily basis pretty much. And I'm getting about 30 to 40 bill a week. Depends on a few factors, but for the most part, that's how it is. Okay, so first one, what is the first most AFK thing that we do in the game that everyone knows? Obviously, it's AFK fishing, right? So AFK fishing, how much does that actually net you? Right now, I am using a pay-to-win rod. This one is the one they gave out for free as a apology for for taking down the server for an emergency maintenance. Really goated reward, by the way. This is crazy, but it's expiring for me in a day. After this expires, I'm going to be using my Balanos rod. How much money am I actually netting from a Balanos rod on a daily basis? Me personally, I'd say about 1.5 to 2 bill, depending on the RNG. Actually, most days it's actually kind of more close to like 2.2, 2.3-ish in a 24-hour cycle. On the weekdays, I don't play at all. Most of the days, it's mostly just resetting my fishing once or twice a day, depending on which rod I'm using. But if I'm using a Balanos rod, let's talk in a general sense for an ordinary player. You might not have life skill gear. You might not have a high fishing level. You're not probably min-maxed for it. You can still make, you can still reach around 2K mastery. Even if you're just 1600, it's still worth doing AFK fishing. But you can reach around 2K pretty easily, I'd say. And you can make 1 bill a day pretty simple. Let's just take that as a general number. And most people who are into it, they're probably making a lot more money. But for now, let's just say, 1 bill a day. Okay? How's the color on that? Do you guys prefer yellow or blue? Which color looks better? Which is easier to read on my screen? Or pink? How about orange? How's this one? I think that's okay. I wish this had like an outline to this text. Can't see anything? Wait a minute. What are you guys talking about? I didn't type yet. I backed out. Okay. How's this? I don't really like the pink. I don't really like the pink. I think I'll do yellow. All right. Are you showing on YouTube side? Oh, true. I think the vertical streamers are able to see. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Now you guys should be able to see it. Right? Now it's good. So let me do this. Let me make my camera a little bit smaller so it'd be better for you guys over there. Okay, so this is readable, yeah? Okay, we'll use yellow. All right, so let's start like this. So we'll go, what I'll display on screen is going to be the weekly amounts for all of these things, okay? So number one, AFK fishing. Pretty easy to get 1K mastery. Let's say AFK fishing, you can make 1 bill a day pretty reliably, okay? Should we write it like this? Yeah, I think we can do it like this. 1 bill a day, AFK fishing. There we go. 1 bill a day, AFK fishing. It's a realistic amount that you can get, okay? I get a lot more, but if you min-max, your gear, it's going to be a lot better than if you're going in with the bare minimum, like, base pre-owns and, a tet chair and tet clothes and all that stuff, and without a high fishing level. But still, it's somewhere you start and you slowly scale up over time. That's a pretty good amount, okay? Now we have a few other activities you can be doing. So next one I'd like to talk about is Imperial cooking. How do you find out what's the best thing to do Imperial cooking for? You can just look at BDO Analytics, go to the website. You'll be able to. I'll actually show you. I usually show you guys this part. BDO Analytics. So Imperial cooking is something that I'm pretty lazy about, but you can still make a few $100 mil profit a day. 100, 200 mil, depending on how far you are. But it's something that stacks up. the ideal way to do this is to have a separate character parked specifically for that purpose. You know, have the items in your inventory, have it already packed, and be really close to one of the vendors where you turn in, NPCs you turn in. And that's the best way to do it. I've been slacking off on it. I really need to get back into it because I have a lot of meals in my storage. But this is basically how you're going to try to find what you're going to be doing for Imperial cooking, right? You go to BDO Lytics. Whoops. Go to BDO Lytics. I think this is a bit too compressed here. Let me see. There we go. Under life skills, you go to cooking, go to Imperial cooking. You enter all of your stats and stuff, but here on top you can enter a mastery and you can see how it scales, right? Like let's say you have 1500 mastery and you can be getting, if you buy the box from the marketplace, you can make 600k silver for each one profit with an Odalita meal, supposedly. If you're at 2k mastery, it scales up. You're making 717k. Obviously, self-making is going to be better. It's going to be more profitable. And if you're a life skiller, this is kind of one of your regular game loops. Where are you gathering? Where are you what are you cooking? It's usually the sub meals. You're gathering at places. You're getting the bottleneck resources for these meals and stuff. So that is one of the ways, you know, that you can consistently make money with cooking and gathering and stuff. Now, gathering makes money by a whole different set of things, but this is one aspect of it. So over here, you can check out how to do what items are profitable for Imperial cooking. You can also do alchemy, but alchemy is less so. Like the problem here, you see some of these are profitable. However, the stock there is like 0. So it's very difficult to just go out and buy stuff and turn in. But if you are someone who's doing alchemy, like actually out there doing alchemy, there are a few things which are profitable. You know, it's less realistic to be doing this compared to, well, it's not that it's not realistic. It's just takes more effort to do this for an ordinary player, for a casual player. So me, I don't do any Imperial alchemy. That's just how it is. So anyway, I do Imperial cooking. I have a lot of meals already saved up. There's 2 factors that are going to scale your profit: your mastery and your CP. Your current CP number divided by 2 is how many you can turn in per day. So if you have 500 CP, you're turning in 250 boxes. If you only have 400 CP, you're turning in 200 boxes. So directly impacts how much money you make. So on a low end, or like on a medium end, I think it's okay to say Imperial cooking, can't type, you can make about 150 mil a day, you know, with a decent amount of cooking mastery. I think getting 2k cooking mastery is ideal, you know, but it really depends on your cooking mastery as well as your CP. But let's just say 150 mil, okay? Per day. Next, you have Imperial Alchemy. That's less realistic in terms of like for the average casual player. So I'm not going to include that here, but you can still make some money there. Next one is Combat Fame. So Combat Fame is just free cash. Easy peasy cash, boys, right here. Every day you get a nice little stipend here from the game. Look, I already have 700 mil here. So getting these to like mid levels is pretty doable. I don't min max these because the time it takes to like get this to a high level versus the time, like the amount of money I could have made spending that time, doesn't really add up for me, and I'm not interested in doing it. But you can get this to a decent spot pretty easily. I'd say getting Combat Fame to around 9k, Life's Fame to around 2k, Special Fame to around 1k. I think these are all pretty reasonable. I never really pushed for Special Fame at all, so I think I'm okay in this department. I'm pretty mid. But it's like, you have to buy character slots? Yeah, you do. There are sometimes they put the character slots for giga discounts every time a new character is dropped. So it is pay to win. This game is pay to win in a lot of aspects. There's a lot of different areas in the game that, you know, the cash shop has influence, especially in life skills. That's just the nature of the game. So getting these mid-level fame levels, it's pretty easy. Combat, life, and special fame. As you play the game, it slowly progresses over time. It's not something you have to sit there and grind out. It's something as you progress through the game, it'll start ticking up. But let's say you get 9k in combat, 2k in life, and then 1k in special. So for combat, you'll make 49 mil a day. For special, you'll make, or life and special, you'll make 19 mil a day for those values that I mentioned. Okay. So let's put that on the screen. 49 mil plus 19 mil plus 19 mil. Okay. Well, let me make some adjustments on my calculator there. All right. Next, we have the worker empire. So the worker empire is also something that can be scaled. You know, you can make on the low end of like barely anything to making about 300, 400 mil a day. And if you're really min-maxed and on top of it, you can make a lot more. Like I think 500 mil plus. And then if you're using life skills to transform those, you know, those materials you're getting and you're actively doing it, you'll see a lot more results down the line, but it's hard to quantify it straight up. So for me, I think on average, I think you can, if you with decent amount of effort, getting to the state where you're making 300 mil a day, I think that is doable. So I have a worker empire guide. You guys can check it out and follow that if you just need something to follow and, you know, blindly just copy and paste. It'll do the job. But it is, you know, pay to win as well in certain aspects. How is it pay to win? It's one, your lodging. You can get some lodging using CP, but you can also get a lot of lodging using your using the Pearl shop. There are some things that come through, I believe, loyalty. I think there was a couple of things in loyalty, but Pearl shop influence is pretty big because that CP can be used for something else that is more profitable. That is like worker nodes, right? If you're wasting CP on lodging, that's CP that's not being used for worker nodes. So it is pay to win in that regard, but in the middle end, average, I think if you're like above average, 300 mil a day from doing that, it should be a doable thing. So next you have farming. Farming is something that you saw me do at the very beginning of the stream. It took me like 1 minute to do a farm run, and that farm run is like worth approximately 200 mil per farm run. So the way I do it is I do magical hot peppers, and I don't ever harvest the peppers straight up. I only do breed. Why? Because they giga buffed how many blush leaves that you get, the byproduct for farming that you get. So let me show you guys how that looks like. So right here, these right here, blush leaf, I turn those in for stone tail fodder. 20 of these blush leaves equals 1 stone tail fodder, which is equal to 2.5 mil. The prices do fluctuate. It does drop down all the way down to 1.6 mil each, 1.4 mil each, but you hold it. When it's back up to 2.5 mil each, you sell. And the cycle goes pretty quickly. You won't be waiting for too long unless they started giving out stone tail fodder for free through events and stuff. This is also a really good way to get contribution points because blush leaves stack up really quickly. If you do 4 runs a day, you'll be getting them very quickly. You'll have thousands and thousands. So if you want to get your CP up, this is a reliable way to passively get your CP up as well. So you don't have to just liquidate. You can first get your CP up to a good point, and then once you're happy with it, then you could start liquidating it as well. Do you ever just get sick of BDO? Oh, all the time. That's why I play so many different games, and I only actively play on the weekends on stream because it keeps me sane. So farming, I do magical hot peppers. Each farm run takes me like a minute, and that's 200 mil. It's giga money. So 200 mil per run. So that's actually, I do 4 runs a day on a normal day. So that's 800 mil per day. So really good money making. And then you can also, you know, these are just your daily stuff. And also you can throw in your grinding and stuff. For this video, I don't want to talk about grinding and stuff. So, you know, we'll keep it as it is. And actually, I think I need to move my screen a little bit for you guys there. So do you have all 10 farms? Yes. And I have the pay to win farms as well. So yes, there's pay to win influence everywhere. You don't have to pay to win. You don't have to hit everything to the peak, to the maximum. Gladly give up the worker empire if you had to sacrifice anything. The worker empire is the first thing you sacrifice. Don't pay to win that. Okay? It's definitely get the you do get a few free ones, yes. The game gives you 2 of them, but I have the ones from the cash shop as well, and I got the costume and all that shit. I'm a streamer. I get money from my YouTube, from my stream, from sponsors. So this isn't my hard-earned money that I'm putting out into the game. And you know, I have to be on top of my shit because a lot of people watch the game. I have to be accurate in terms of my information. So I have to experience a lot of things. I don't spend like $1,000 a month swiping for cron stones though. You said the game gave you 2. I think, is it 1 or 2? One is, I think you're gonna have to look up a guide. It's been so many years since I got that free one. One is for getting a certain farming level. It does give you one for free, and the other one is from the old moon vendors. Is it? Yeah, I haven't done it in a long time either, Scholar. It's been years. All right, now let's talk about, these are the daily stuff that we do on a daily basis. Let's talk about the weekly activities now, okay? So here are the easy ones to do, okay? What is the easiest thing to do? Let me actually do it like this. So now we're going to talk about weekly. So for weekly, the first easiest thing to do is guild bosses. This is actually with con, it's 5 bill per week minimum. So that's 5 billion silver per week. So if you guys don't do con, some guilds don't do it because they don't have the numbers, whatever, or they don't want to waste the time doing it. You know, a normal guild boss run can be done within 20 minutes. If you add con into it, maybe another 15 minutes on top of it, depending how quick your guild is. Still really good. So if you just do the 4 bosses, that's 4 bill. If you do con as well, that's 5 bill. What's up, Remy? Since when are guild bosses 5 bill? It's been a few months. They buffed it. They giga buffed them. So if you go to G, I'm sorry, there's text on my screen right now. If you go to the last tab, there's Org, Giant Monster, Morgulus, and Ferret. These each one give 1 bill each. And there's RNG chance for crystals as well. And then con also gives you about 1 bill, but you can also work your way towards a con's heart. And that's also, you know, of value in silver. But for now, we won't count that. But 5 bill per week is realistic with guild bosses, okay? Let me just add my calculator here. So next one is solo boss rush. So solo boss rush is something that I've been doing, and I've been keeping track of how much money I've been making from solo boss rush for many weeks. I used to do Sangoon, Pig King, and Bamboo Legion in the beginning, but then chat told me just do Bamboo Legion, and we started doing just Bamboo Legion, and money went up. And now we have a new boss, Oduxini. So that one is also giga buffing how much money we make. So now, you know, getting about 12 bill a week, very realistic. Let's say on the lower end, let's say you are doing Bamboo Legion or something, that's about 11 bill a week. So I think 12 bill a week is a fair amount. So this does require AP though. That is one thing I'll call out. It's not something readily available for everyone. And if you are someone with less gear score that can't go into Oduxini, because Oduxini, the requirement is how much? 385 AP for C10, 375, 365 for C9, C8. That's fine if you're not able to do it. You can do Bamboo Legion. That's a little bit less, but it's still good money. That's 380, 370, 360. Let's look at the other ones like Golden Pig King. Golden Pig King, that's for C10 is 350. C9 is 350. C8 is 330. What I would recommend doing is Bamboo Legion if you're low AP. Like if you can do Bamboo Legion, you're gaming. You can even like you do it on your main, do it on your tag, and retag several characters. It counts for each individual character. So for me, I do Oduxini 5 times a week. So I do it 3 times on my main, and then I do it 2 more times on my tag. That's C8, C9, C10 on my main, then again C9 and C10 on my tag. So you do it 5 times like that. So Oduxini, because it has the highest AP, it also gives you the best rewards. The second best one is Bamboo Legion. So doing that per week, it is very realistic to be getting 12 bill. Solo boss rush per week, 12 billies. Very easy to do. Once you get the boss down, you're going to be blasting through them. Each boss is going to take about 4 or 5 minutes tops at C10, going slowly, going safely, 4 or 5 minutes. If you're faster, within 3 to 4 minutes is very realistic. Or if you're speedrunning and you're giga geared, then even faster than that. On a weekly basis, do that, right? Then you have the weekly Adonia boss. So it depends on which boss you do in terms of how much money you're making, right? So Jordine, Rizalka, Enzlar, Cardian, Kafras. Those are the 5 Adonia bosses. I can do Enzlar right now. It's pretty easy to get to the point where, well, it's not easy. I mean, there's some hurdles you have to get across, but you can get to the point where you're doing Jordine or Zalka, and then you just have to keep doing them on a weekly basis. If you're at that point, start doing them. If you're not, don't worry about it. You'll eventually get there. But these are also about, you know, depending on which boss you're doing, let's just say roughly a bill per week. Oh, let's do it like this. Adonia weekly boss. So let's just say roughly 1 bill, you know, per week. Then you have the Pit of Undying. So Pit of Undying, everyone should be doing it. No questions. Because it used to be a daily activity. Now it's a weekly activity. It takes a few minutes. Once you get it down, it's really easy. And it's 500 cron stones. So doing Pit of Undying, you get currency. You get the Seal of Undying. And you buy 500 cron stones per week. And there's an RNG chance of getting like 650 or something like that. There's an RNG chance of an extra boss, which gives you more seals. So, you know. Pit of Undying is really easy. Guardian's easier than Enslar, man. Can't wait. So 500 cron stones per week, that's equivalent to 1.5 bill. Taking vendor cron prices. So let's do that. Pit of Undying, 1.5 bill per week. Okay, then you have the Dark Rifts. Dark Rifts are giga money now. There's multiple ways that they give you money. It's not just the boss itself. The boss gives you gold bars that you can sell, you know, through gold bar boxes. You get the Aether. What are they called? I have a bunch of them here. Sorry, wrong one. Where is it? I have like 1300. Which one are these? Why am I blind right now? There it is. Okay. So you get how many of these do you get per week, chat? You get 20 per boss, like 120 per week, right? So, and each of these is worth the faint essence of ether. These are each worth 10 mil each. And you also get a bunch of memory fragments, gold bar boxes, and everything. So roughly around 3 bill a week for doing your weekly bosses, right? So it's like 600 cron. You get 100 cron stones per boss as well. So 600 cron stones plus 1.2 bill in Aether plus RNG stuff. So let's say roughly just calculate it out to 6 bill a week. Not 6 bill. Oh my god. Sorry. 3 bill a week. I'm mathing really bad right now. Good thing I have this written out. So weekly Dark Rift bosses. So that's 3 billies a week. Yeah, it's every 5 days, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just multiply it by 7, divide by 5. Oh, man. Well, we are mathing right now, so might as well. So let's get the actual value. 3 bill times 7. Up. Divided by 5. So technically 4.2 bill a week. Thank you. Drianu. Technically that is correct. Dark Rifts. So 4.2 bill per week. That's great. So let's add that onto this one. Let me update the number. Okay. And the final weekly activity that you can do alone is going to be Final Gladius. So Final Gladius is a boss fight. It's kind of RNG because you get a Debo box, which is RNG. It can be enhanced Debos or it can be base Debos. So it can be like, around 750 mil. You get some static amount of money. Items you can NPC, items you can turn in for memory fragments, plus the Debo box. So roughly about, how much AP do you guys need for Final Gladios, by the way? So about 750 mil for a single boss fight. Takes a few minutes to do. So 750 mil for that one. Okay, these are all the solo daily tasks on top. These 5 things: AFK fishing, Imperial turn-ins, your fame, your worker empire, your farming. Then your weekly activities are guild bosses, solo boss rush, Adonia weekly bosses. Pit of Undying, Dark Rift, and then Final Gladius. And then there are a few more party activities. There is Ataraxian Dungeon. There's 4 Ataraxian Dungeons. And then there's also Party Boss Rush as well. So they're also coming out with another piece of content, Altar of Blood, but I think that got delayed again. Of course it did. All right. Whoops. Okay. Now, I was running out of screen space, so I had to do that. So let's see. Now for the more difficult content, which you need party help for, that is going to be Ataraxian. So this is going to be about 4 bill per week. And then you have Party Boss Rush. Definitely do your Party Boss Rush. Right after guild bosses, group up with your guildies. Uh-oh, my kid's crying. What's wrong, Nana? Oh, what's wrong? Oh, Chocho. Oh, okay. It's okay. What's wrong? Did you wake up? Did you have a nap? Did you have a nice nap? What do you want to do? You want to see yourself on the camera? Yeah?
My camera.
Oh, you want to see camera? Okay. We can see camera.
Let's see camera.
Okay, wait a minute, okay? We'll put you on camera.
One jump.
You want to jump? Why do you want to jump? Okay.
Jump.
Here you are.
Here we are.
Yeah. You're on camera.
New camera.
Yeah, you're on camera. Do you see yourself? That's you.
One jump, one.
What do you mean jump? Who's jumping? You want to jump? Is that you? Is that you right there? Oh, you're jumping? Jing, jing, jing. Where did we go today? Did we go to the theme park? Did we go on rides? Did you see Peppa Pig?
You see Peppa
We saw
Pig.
Peppa Pig.
You
wanna-
saw Peppa
Did we go on the
Pig.
train ride?
You saw train ride.
And the hot air balloon?
You saw you bubble.
And the velociraptors. We rode on the velociraptor together. We went riding a velociraptor, right? On the dinosaur. What color dinosaur did you see?
Dinosaur.
Yeah, which color dinosaurs did you see?
My dinosaur.
You want dinosaur? We'll get dinosaur later. Is he your only child? Yeah. His mini pansy. Ah, he's pressing buttons.
Keyboard.
Yeah, it's a keyboard. What's this on your shirt? Who's this?
Pikachu.
Yeah, it's Pikachu. We got drip.
Pikachu.
Yeah. Did you eat? Did you eat lunch? Are you hungry?
No.
No. That's always a struggle. What are you doing? Where's Mama? You want to go play with Mama? Let's go find Mama. All right, he's just playing right now. Okay, what were you talking about? So we're talking about the difficult content now. That's going to be Ataraxian. You need a party to do it. You need to do Party Boss Rush. So Ataraxian, about 4 bill per week. Party Boss Rush, I would say, I'm pretty sure I recorded this previously. How much did I put it at? I just did it last week, and I did it yesterday as well. I didn't open up yesterday's rewards because that comes out today at 10 or sorry, at reset around 8. How much did I make? I wrote it down here. Yeah, I got about 8 bill. I think 7 to 8 bill from doing the Party Boss Rush last week. So let me update the calculator here. Did I get lucky or is that normal? Chat, do you normally make that much? Is it around 7 to 8 bill on a weekly basis? Or is there some event going on that caused it to be that much? Let me see. Event 2.5 bill. Oh, gotcha. So around 5 bill per week, usually. That's how much I had written down on my calculator. So there's an event going on. But was it going on last week as well? Because I opened it up last Sunday. Yeah? Until March 26th. Okay. So let's say 5 bill per week, usually. Right? Okay. That makes sense then. Okay, good stuff. So, doing all of these, how much are we netting? So, the daily activities that I went over, AFK fishing, Imperial cooking, the fame, worker empire, farming, that's about 2.3 bill a day on the low end. Me, I make more. I'm pretty min-maxed on my fishing, right? So, I'm making 3 bill a day. Others will maybe even more if I count everything. Oh my god. What happened? What happened? Okay. All right. Let's see my calculations. All right. So, back to where we were at. On the daily activities. Everything combined, how much are we looking at, right? On a low end, 2.3 bill. Like, average end, 2.3 bill. If you're really min-maxed on top of it, over 3 bill is very realistic. So 3 bill per day across 7 days, you're making over 20 bill right there, right? And on a weekly basis, when you count all of the activities that I talked about, Guild Boss, Solo Boss, Adonia Weekly Boss, Pit of Undying, Dark Rift, Final Gladius, and even Ataraxian and Party Boss Rush, what are we looking at? All of that combined is around 32 bill. I think I'm calculating about 32.5 bill. So combine those two numbers there, you're looking at a lot of money. How much does it come up to? Let's calculate it. On the low end, if you're doing 2.3 bill a day with our numbers, average player, doable numbers, right? 16 bill a week from those activities. And then 32.5 bill for all the party activities and the weekly solo activities. So that's what? 48.6 bill per week that everyone can do. You don't need to be hard cap gear, but you need to have decent enough gear score to unlock this content. But let's say you don't have the gear score to unlock Rizalka or Enzlar, one of the Adonia bosses. Let's say no Adonia bosses. You're not missing out on much. You're missing out on like a bill or something per week. The big money makers are guild bosses. Absolutely. So goated for the amount of time it takes. Weekly Adonia bosses. Super important. That's the biggest money maker on your weekly activities. Doing 5 C8 to C10 bosses. Even if you're on the lower end, you know, you're making like 8 to 9 bill a week with the lower end bosses. Or the higher end, Oduxini, you're making over 12 bill a week. That's really good money. 11 bill to 12 bill a week, depending on prices, right? Then you have your dark rifts. Everyone has to be doing dark rifts. There's no question about it. They're so easy. Sometimes my character's parked out in the middle of nowhere, right? So you know what I do? One of my Tuvala characters goes and runs through them, and it's just as quick, right? You just said Adonia is not a big deal. Then you said it's important. Boss rush is important. Adonia is important for your progression, but from money perspective, weekly money perspective, if you're not there, you're not there. You're not missing out on much. Don't worry about it. Party queue. Boss splits. Tuvala, no. Dark Rift. I'm talking about Dark Rift. That is these bosses right here, right? These bosses that come up every 5 days, you can do it on a Tuvala character, right? Where's my character? Yeah, my Seraph is right there, right? Let's kill Sarah. Let's kill the Griffin, the Dark Rift Griffin with our Tuvala gear, right? Easy peasy. Everyone should be doing this. This alone is what, 4 bill per week on it, as it mats out. It comes up every 5 days, not on a weekly basis. So it's a little bit quicker in that sense. It's more money, but it's we calculated to 4.2 bill per week, right? So where is he? Where's this little rat? Should be here. It'll spawn up. With Pride Tuvala, yeah, they're so easy. They're pretty much free. They're just loot pinata. Bro, this is griefing me. Spawn, damn it. And then this tree spirit over here. Look at him. Why isn't he spawning? Did I bug it out? Hello? Mr. Griffin? Alright, we're gonna go out of range and come back. That's far enough. Spawn, damn it! There he is. Alright, what do we got? We're at 252 AP. I forgot my rotation. Oh my god, I forgot my rotation. It's been a while. Easy peasy. Hey, I almost had you there. Almost had you. Griefing me. All right, let's see the loot right here, right? Okay. So, 5 Griffin Claw. That is let's see, 300 mil in gold bars, 100 cron stones. That's another 300 mil. So 600 mil right there. And then you have the Faint Aether. That's another 200 mil. So 800 mil. Plus all this other miscellaneous stuff. This is 30 mil, 830. And Ancient Spirit Dust. Memory Fragments. Plus Dark Spirit Greed. So you can see it's really free money. Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to do the whole thing. Generally I like to start over here at Farid. I just take my horse and I'm just running through. Go to Beggs, Red Nose, Muskin, Tree Spirit, and then down here to where I am for the Griffin. So easy money, right? So all in all, what we do together, what we went over together right now, easily almost 50 bill a week if you're on the high end, over 45, 48 bill a week even in the average end. And if you throw in an hour of grinding a day, if you're into that, bro, you're clocking over 60 bill per week easily as an average player. So in order to progress, what are you looking at, guys? Let's say you are an active player and you're grinding an hour a day, just 1 hour a day, right? An hour a day. Let's say you're in that mid game, you're making 2 bill per hour times 7. That's 14 bill. Okay. What about the other numbers? We got 16.1 bill in the daily activities we went over, right? So that puts us at 30.1 bill plus the 48.6 bill for all the weekly and party activities we do, 78 bill. Multiply that by 52. If you're really consistent, right? That is over 4 trillion silver per year. So for a normal player, you're not going to be that active. Maybe you're going to be like, okay, there's a few months I don't even play the game, or you're only doing AFK stuff and you're chilling. There's different phases. You're really active in the game and then you're not so active. But bro, saving up a couple trillion a year is a very realistic scenario for even average players who are like casual, not really high gear score, don't have all the time in the world. Like, the game's changed. You're not doing what you used to do before. You're grinding 5-6 hours a day in order to progress. Now it's about consistency, doing the high value activities. If solo boss rush for me at the highest end, doing the best bosses, that's Odoksini, I'm making what, 12 bill a week. 12 bill grinding, me actively grinding, that's 3 hours of grinding. I don't even grind for 3 hours a week anymore. For an ordinary player who's like at Hex or, you know, is at Tungrad Ruins or something, bro, that's like 5 hours of grinding right there, right? So doing the high value activities, even if you're not high enough gear score to do Oduksini, you can do the lower end of Bamboo Legion. Do like C8, C9 on one character, C8, C9 on another. Tag another character, do another C8, C9. It's doable, right? Doing it, Tenebrum is 4 bill an hour on my Mystic. Not on my Dosa. My Mystic pulls legit trash loot there. But yeah. So all in all, guys, you can make trillions of silver by playing consistently and doing high value activities on a weekly basis. I know we don't like weekly stuff. I get it. I'm not a fan of weekly gated, time gated stuff. But the only time gated stuff is like Adonia, Enhancement, and alchemy stone stuff, right? Everything else is just a matter of silver, matter of making money. This game revolves around silver. Do the most you can with as little time as possible, and then after you're done with all of those chores, play the game however you want. With Agris, I only grind with Agris though. We're talking about 1 hour a day, so that's roughly Agris hours. I mean, if you do like 2-3 hours a day, then bro, you're clocking multiple trillions more. Just tuned in. Oh, you're gonna have to see the video afterwards, Waggett. We went over daily activities, weekly activities, party activities, and everything. So in total, you know, if you're not doing any grinding, you're still able to make over 40 bill a week. If you are doing an hour of grinding, you can make over 70 bill a week. A large portion of that is coming through your weekly and your time gated stuff, which, bro, here's a quick rundown. The last time, chat, I'm going to be running down everything, okay? I'm going to read it out. What is your daily activities? AFK fishing, Imperial turn-ins, combat fame rewards, money from combat fame, right? Right here. These things. Worker Empire and farming. Those are your daily stuff. And if you do active play, so active hour of grinding or a few hours of grinding, active life skills, passive life skills, whatever, not counting all of those, you can be making 2.3 bill in the middle end, what I used to calculate. On the high end, like where I'm at, I'm making about 3 bill a day without the grinding. And then from the weekly perspective, what are you doing? Guild boss. That's about 5 bill a week. Guild bosses. Solo boss rush. For me, it's about 12 bill a week right now. Adonia bosses, you know, about a 1 bill a week. Pit of Undying, 1.5 bill a week from cron stones. Dark Rift, cron stones, and all the other moneymakers, 4.2 bill a week if you calculate it across 7 days. Final Gladius, around 750 mil per week. And then the party items, that is Ataraxian times 4 Ataraxian dungeons, so about 4 bill a week, and party boss rush around 5 bill a week. Combining all of these together on a weekly basis, you're looking at 48 bill per week. And if you actually go out and grind, play an hour a day grinding, making 3 bill per hour, plus 21 on that. So you're making over 70 bill per week. You know, not really playing 6-7 hours a day. All these weekly activities I talked about, that's about 2-3 hours of content, right? Depending on how quick you go. Maybe you have really good groups and you've been doing it for a few weeks. You guys learned how to do the dungeons really quick. 30 minutes, you're done. Like 45 minutes. Probably for the Ataraxian dungeons around 45 minutes, if you know, going through everything. Party bosses, we did it last night. Each boss was like around 4 minutes-ish, right? So 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on how quick you guys are. So Look. What's that? You're under cap? I'm sorry, you're not running a DSR 150 AP under cap? What are we talking about? Banana said 1320 to 1350. That's Tungrad Ruins. That's Tungrad Ruins grinding right there. That's the AP point for Tungrad Ruins. You can go really quickly at Tungrad Ruins once you get really good at it and make a good amount of money, but that's kind of like the stepping stone into DSR. All right, chat. I think we got a pretty good amount of information out. I'll try to mash it up into a video for you guys. You know, haven't had the time to like make proper content, like sit and edit and do those high quality videos I used to do, because I got a kid now, so until he goes to sleep 9:30 every day, I'm not on the computer, and once he does go to sleep, I'm tired, man. So I'm usually on to like, maybe, you know, I chill, I do like random stuff, and then, you know, I'll probably get an hour or two of gaming a day, and I'm in bed by 12. So very limited on time. I'll try my best to just edit what we do on stream now as content. Okay. So here's another thing I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to go over my account progression so far. This is something I used to do more frequently. I used to do weekly updates, you know, update every 2 weeks. That's what I used to do. Kind of fell off in terms of BDO, but I think I want to start it back up. So let's go over where we're at in terms of our gear score and what I'm doing next, okay? And then I'll try to throw in some fun information down the line as a part of these videos. But today, I'm just going to go over my account progression and what my plans are in terms of this progression, right? So here's my gear score right now. We are at 385 AP. There's some server buffs going on, so that's skewing this. So 385, 453. That's where we're at right now. In terms of our progression, next step is going to be getting these 4 Karazads to deck. I got 2 deck Karazads. I got Oct main hand, Oct offhand, and my awakening weapon is sadly at pen. So next step is getting these 4 to deck. I think the raw AP is going to be super important. I'm not sure how I want to progress with the alchemy stone. So I have about, how many Aether do I have? I think I got closing in on 1400 after I do the other 5 bosses, right? So I'll have over 1400 Aether. The problem with the Aether for me is when you're tapping, it also costs money. So am I saving up the silver for more cron stones for my Karazads, or am I going to put them into tapping for the alchemy stone? Right now, the price, I think the Splendid went all the way down to like about 224 bill. I saw one sell for that. Yeah, that was the recent price here. So I was kind of hoping it would dip to 200 bill or maybe even below that. And I actually had over 220 bill in cash that I could have used to buy it. But then the night vendor event came out. I bought a 300 stack for min price, and then I got a bunch of cron stones. We saw earlier, I opened up all the cron stone boxes on stream. So, and I also liquidated all the costumes we've been getting from the events, all the costumes I've been pre-ordering as well. So we have about 73k cron stones. And if I was to go and buy vendor crons with this, I'd be at around, this is around 63,000 cron stones as well. So around 2/3 of the way I want to be. I want to be around 200,000 cron stones before I do my enhancement session. So in a few weeks, I should be there. On stream, we went over all the money makers that's getting me a solid 40 bill per week. You know, it's very minimum activity. I only play on stream actively, and then all the things I do on a weekly basis, very efficient with my time. So 40 bill a week is coming in very easily, very comfortably. So I'm pretty sure by this summer, I'm going to definitely be at the point where well, let's see, how many weeks do we have? I need about 7 or 8 weeks. So yeah, around May time frame, I think we'll have that 200,000 cron stones. But you know, there's also more events coming up, and I'm sure there's when is the Heidel Ball? Should be sometime in the summer as well. So maybe when Heidel Ball comes around, we'll probably do our enhancement session. So my goal is to knock out all 4 of these. And then my silver is going to be going into the alchemy stone, because we need to get the Splendid and then start tapping for shining. And then eventually I need to get this to Oct as well, because I love playing awakening classes, but because the awakening AP, 6 AP doesn't look like it's much, but it's actually a lot. Look at this difference. 1700 on my main hand, 1640 on my awakening AP. That's just so much. That's such a big difference. So I would want to get this up again, but we'll have to decide when we get these to deck. And once I have a splendid at least, then I'm going to be deciding, do I want to progress my main hand and my offhand and go in that direction, or should I catch up on the awakening a bit? We'll see. So that's what I'm looking at in terms of the progression of my gear. In terms of what I do on a weekly basis, so of course I grind on stream. I like playing different classes, so I frequently tag a new class. So right now I have a Suck Dosa tag, which I think is a pretty solid class. I just need to get used to how it moves and stuff, because like every class has a certain amount of muscle memory you have to get used to. The key combinations, the rate at which you're hitting the key, the APM is going to be different. The rhythm of the class is going to be different. And like little things like the amount of distance the side dash moves, right? It's different from a Mystic. It's different from a Witch. It's different to a Dosa. So those are little muscle memory things that I need to get used to, which I think I'll get pretty quickly. Like, I really like the way Suck Dosa plays. Sorry, coughing here. I'm still not recovered. Final Gladius is what I was talking about, Remy. Oduxini gives me about, the newer boss shrine Lil Puff, it gives me about 12 bill a week. Here's the numbers I got from last time. So Oduxini is this one right here. Party boss rush, I actually have the video. I need to note it down, but that's fine. So like I got 2 point around like 12 bill. Should I do stuff? Do that instead of, if you can do it, that is the best. So I'll show you guys here. So look at Black Shrine, right? Let's see Sangoon. You said Sangoon, right? As an example, C10 Sangoon, it says at least 350 AP. C8 or C9, C5, 350, and C8 about 330. So boss shrine rewards scale depending on the difficulty, and you can see the difficulty based on the AP required. Look at Bamboo Legion. So C8 requires around 360 AP. C9, C10, it goes 370 and 380, right? It's much higher than what you need for Sangoon C10. Now the new boss Oduxini, C8 is 365, C9 is 375, and C10 is 385. So based on the AP and difficulty of bosses, they're giving you more Essence of Dawn per kill, gold bars, and like loot in general. It's just better as it progresses in difficulty. So that's why Oduxini is the best. So if you're doing weekly boss rush, you're not doing 5 different bosses, right? Instead, you're doing the same most difficult boss 5 times. So Oduxini is the hardest boss, so we take that. Do it on C8, C9, C10 on one character. And then on your tag, do it on C9, C10. Okay, I think I'm still sick, so I had a cold for like a week, so my throat's like dead right now. I don't have any cough drops on me. Oh yeah, Oduxini is like really nice. You can see it in my last week's video, and you can see it tomorrow when I open my boxes tomorrow. So like on stream, I'll do that. So it's really good. It's more. It can potentially be more. Different bosses give different rewards. Amount of rewards, not really different loot tables, but the amount is scaling based on the difficulty. So like if I show you guys my notes here, right? So if you look at these up top, so the way I calculate this 1.6 bill, 2.6 bill, I do it in a strict manner of like counting the gold bars, Essence of Dawn, Faint Origin of Dark Hunger, and Debos. So like I'm not looking at the all the memory fragments, the random light stone, and all that stuff, RNG stuff, but I'm looking at the consistent loot table. So in the beginning, I used to do what I did was I did Bamboo Legion, Sangoon, picking on one character, Bamboo Legion, and picking on another character. That was the wrong way to do it. Then stream corrected me a few weeks later and said do 5 Bamboo Legions on one character. So that over here, this is when I started doing that. So you can see the number go up considerably. So I did C8 to C10 on a character and then C9 to C10 on another character. Yo, Blood of the Gamer, how's it going? Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. So as you can, these are all Bamboo Legion. And last week I started doing Odyxini, and it's gotten even more. You see a 2.9, 2.5, 3.2. So, and the Debo started showing up here. So why is Bamboo Legion better? Because it's a higher difficulty boss, and you can gauge the difficulty of a Black Shrine boss based on the AP that is required. So if you look at Bamboo Legion, C8 needs 360 AP, is recommended 360 AP. C9 recommends 370, and C10 380. If you look at, say, Pig King, right? C8 is only 330 AP, C9's 350 AP, and C10's 350 AP. So, yo, coming in with the Twitch Prime, Blood of the Gamer. I appreciate that support, man. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime. Welcome to the famzy. Oh, sorry, my audio's and everything's like turned off right now. So, anyway, so you can see all these different bosses, right? You know, if you look at Gumiho, you're never gonna go do Gumiho. It's only 355 AP. A Bamboo Legion's way easier, and it's like goes 360, 70, and 80. Way better loot coming from this, and the difference is pretty huge. You guys saw the difference, right? I was netting what? In the beginning, I was netting like the Bamboo Legions. You can clearly see the 2.6, 2.6, and then look at the other three: 1.6, 1.7, 1.6. Is it not worth doing at all? No, of course it's worth it if that's the best one you can do. Do the best you can do. Do it. Do C8, C9, C10 on another character. On your tag, do C9, C10. Do the best things you can do, but just note, Bamboo Legion gives you a lot more money than the others, and then Odyxini gives you even more money. So when you can do them, make sure to do them. The more difficulty in the game, the more you get rewarded. Yeah, it's just that it's a bit obscure, right? If someone just picks up Black Shrine, it's not readily apparent that that's the case. You're gonna have to like actually look into it, and someone like has to tell you, and then you look through the different ones, and it's like it's not readily known that okay, this is more money, and it's like considerably more money. But hey, now you guys know, right? Okay, back to my account progression. So far, I've tagged a few characters. I really like Seraph. I'm playing Mystic a lot, of course, and she's getting buffs. Let's actually go to the Global Lab buffs after this. But, bro, Mystic is still queen for me. I played a lot of Seraph. I'm currently on Dosa. I want to try other classes too. Recently, I tagged Alon. I had Striker tagged for a while. I was playing a Suck Striker. I'm going to go and see. And I actually recently tagged a few, like a month or two ago, I tagged Suck Sage to do some PvP. It was okay. It wasn't really my style. So I'm just going to go around. I do need to hit Suck Ranger as well. That's one character I want to go and try out. Next week, I'm going to probably try out Dracania. Someone in chat requested Dracania. And Suck Drac is something that interested me as well. So, yeah, we got a lot to do. C8 Bamboo is better than C10 Pig King. That's correct. It is. It gives you more money. Just base. Because it's the loot, the difficulty is judged by the boss. So I actually used to do C10 Pig King for a while. And yeah, that's 350. C8 is 360. So if you can do Bamboo Legion, do only Bamboo Legion. You're not playing Crimson? I felt like the cost of it was not worth how much time I would have played it for. So, yeah, I didn't buy it. Do you not even get something extra for doing Golden Pig King C10 versus Bamboo Legion C8? If you rank like in the top tier for Golden Pig King, you might have a little bit of an edge there, but for the most part, on average, no. It's better to just do 5 Bamboo Legions. Trust, I did it. I speak from experience. Just save yourself the trouble. Make it easy peasy. Each run takes you like 3 minutes. 4 minutes if you're playing it safe and slowly. And it's like so much money. Like solo boss rush is just such giga money for the time. Hold on, guys. My throat is dying. I'm going to just grab some cough drops. What class? I do Mystic is my main, and then whatever I have tagged, any character. All right, so tomorrow on stream, I'm gonna be doing my Mystic guide. I was thinking about doing it today, but I'm just my voice is just dying. Oduxin is pretty easy. It's just mechanics. Once you get the mechanics down, then any difficulty, it's pretty simple. It's a very mechanical fight. You have to do the mechanics. So it's not bad. It's not bad. And like Bamboo Legion in the final fight, you kind of brute force it once you get good at it. So you don't really have to like focus on killing the mobs with the debuff and all that stuff. But Oduxini, you are going to do the mechanics. Otherwise, you can't kill it. All right, 1 or 2 down. I did one of it on my alt. Do I have my crop active? Yes, I do. Let's hello, autopath, please. I don't even have my kabuas. My god. All right, let's take all of this stuff here. What else she have? Yeah, that's good enough. I get a box from him most of the time. It's RNG. I usually get like a couple doing all my bosses. But yeah, he's usually the good one. Him and the Griffin usually give me stuff. This time I didn't get lucky. It's all right. Oh shoot, let me see. Ah, no, I did take everything. How many more cron stones? I think I'm getting 5,000 more, right? Oh, 6,000. So tomorrow's 1,000. And then the last 2 days is going to be 2,000, 3,000. Ooh, a 15-day box, 250 box. Good stuff. So Ark. Who is this? What was this guy doing? Someone tell Burson he's stuck. Any piracy members? At the homie in Discord. Burson is stuck to the wall on his wagon. I repeat, Burson is stuck. So yeah, we're getting pretty close, chat, to the 200,000 cronstone mark. I think, okay, let's see. What is the pity for Dex? It's 30, right? And I have 7 taps there. So I have 7 taps on my ring. So how many is that? So 30, 120, so 113. If I pitied everything, I need 113 taps. 3650 cronstone. That's 412,000 cronstones. If I pitied everything. Oh my god. Hopefully I won't. I'm hoping I won't pity everything. So that you should graduate as soon as you get to level 60. Yeah, you should graduate pretty much as soon as you're done with like your season pass. Once you have full Pentavala and you're done with your season pass, there's no reason to like stick to seasonal. Once upon a time, it was actually good to have a seasonal character that you can farm on, because back in the day it was like really hard to come by like loot scrolls, and loot scrolls was actually a pay to win thing at one point, where like well, I think it's still pay to win in some sense, right? But once upon a time, we'd rarely get loot scrolls from events and stuff. The only way we can get them is like through the cash shop. It was kind of bad. 120 bill? That's 4 weeks, bro. Actually, 3 bill. Actually, wait, no. If you play actively, that's 2 weeks. If you grind every day, that's 2 weeks. If you just do passive stuff, you know, that's 3 weeks. Yeah. I'll put what we went over on stream today. I'll put it on YouTube, in the YouTube video, the money making. There's a time limit on the Olvia Academy once I enter it. Chat, I'm not sure about that. Is there an ending to Olvia Academy? What happens? I need to finish my Olvia Academy. I haven't done it yet. I still have like... I have to do training, alchemy, and sailing bartering. No time limit? Okay. Let's see. Graduation. What is the graduation thing, though? What's the graduation? Don't graduate if you finish the academy? Run out of loot scrolls twice a month and I grind like 200 a month. Oh my god. You grind a lot. How many loot scrolls do I have? Over 1,500. And I'm one of the more inactive ones. There are people who have like 3,000 loot scrolls. It's basically nothing. Oh, okay. And yeah, I don't do any of the quests and stuff. Like, I pretty much ignored LV Academy after I got like all the big items here. I'm sure I can get like there's still some cron stones. There's like sharps, essence of dawn I can get for money. I might do it. I'll finish it up. So I'll probably have currency from that and I can buy those. Dude, my son is crying a lot. After these bosses, I'm gonna call it. But tomorrow, I'm going to start in my usual time at 10 a.m. Central. And we'll go to around 4 p.m. So we'll be doing a lot more recordings, like live recordings. So we'll definitely do a Mystic Guide. I have a few other bits of content. We'll do a few tier lists. That should be fun. And probably one more video. So I'll try to do... Sorry, my voice is literally dying right now. We'll try to do about 4 videos tomorrow. I think we got about 2 videos out today. Recorded. I'm gonna have to do some editing for the money making one. It shouldn't be too bad though. For life skills, as long as you don't graduate, you use the infinite tools. Oh, true. They're slower, but it's just like AFK, right? So, you know, overnight if you do something, you're gonna run out of space anyway. So the infinite tools are pretty goated. I think this is the last one. All right. The pay to win stuff, you can get it down to 1 sec. Yeah. I mean, definitely. And then if you like make your own advanced tools and stuff, you can pretty much have an infinite supply. But the problem is like AFK fishing like pretty much invalidate a lot of life skills for AFK activity. Oh man, I am done. You should definitely do the quest lines at least once on your account. So I would go through all of the quest lines just once. If you've done it on an alt already, you should ignore it, but unless there's a specific reason you're doing it for. So give it a run through on your first time, mine. AFK fishing can't replace alchemy, really? Are you making like more? Well, the thing is like for alchemy, if you want 600 CP, problem is like with AFK cooking and alchemy, you have to reset like every 15 to 30 minutes depending on how much weight and stuff you have, right? 14 hours? How? On that tool? How are you AFKing that long? That's awesome, Goyen. Teach me. Because I was like wanting to level up my alchemy. I got it up a few levels. But I was doing like metal solvents and all that shit. 8.3k weight. Okay, I'm not... I didn't want to like spend money on weight. My Mystic has like 2 point something K. That's crazy. Dude, pay to win much. He's got like a powerlifting shy. That's hilarious. Sorry guys, my voice is just dying. We're gonna call it today. Tomorrow I'm starting at 10 a.m. Central Time, US time. So 6 hour 40 minutes before now, whatever time zone you're in. Powder reagents, liquid reagents. Yeah, I need to make a lot of those. The reason I was on the level 49 because back in the day I used to fish all the way out here in Hakoven. So like over there, you know, you could get PvP'd, right? So I wasn't like fishing in a safe zone back in the day. That's why I've been doing it on a 49. I could get like another character out here and I can get, you know, probably my main here, and I'll have like 2 more crystal slots, so 30 more life mastery and more XP, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's marginal difference. This character has the farming outfit. So my farms are right here. So the little little cycle I do is like AFK fishing, farming, and then every day I turn in my energy at Alliston for 2 energy pots, which is pretty goated. Around 2 energy pots, right? So right now, because we have a night vendor event going on, that's where I'm burning all my energy, but otherwise I'd be doing that. For sure, guys. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for hanging out. Blood of the Gamer and Chasoon, thank you guys for the subs. Appreciate you guys. Thank you everyone for the follows. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. You'll have a good one. Peace.